Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Board Game Goat. I'm Loxley, Sailor of Strategy and the Board Game Goat. And now Techno is on screen. Okay, we've been having some weird problems with the reactive PNGs. Turkey should be visible, but is not. So we do have a reactive PNG for Techno. Maybe it's just because you're a bear. Maybe it's like kind of, is this a VTuber? Maybe. Maybe he just doesn't
Turkey's invisible, that's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's his secret superpower.
Yeah, absolutely. That would explain why he's so subtle and mischievous when it comes to Terra Mystica. Good evening, though. Thank you for joining me, Techno and Turkey. Turkey, you're obviously a returning player of Terra Mystica on Board Game Goat. But Techno, welcome for the first time.
Thank you for inviting me. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, this is one of those things where we really hope it's not going to be deeply awkward because we've never actually met each other before. This is our first time.
That's very true. I've known you for half an hour.
Yeah, and all of it has been entirely technical difficulties.
Correct. That's all fine. That's fine. We're here to help each other.
Oh yes, absolutely. Friedman, Sausage's Mama fixed it. All down to you. Thank you very much. Welcome. Especially welcome to. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I need to not say anybody's chat names for a while?
You're totally fine. Actually, it's just it's signed me in under that account, but I have a separate one for my TurkeeLeg identity. Yes, that's all right.
I had to quickly switch mine because I forgot.
It doesn't really make too much of a difference to me now.
That's absolutely fine. All good. Shall we jump straight over to Terra Mystica where we can actually see Turkey's face?
Yeah, let's do it.
There we go. We're all down here at the bottom, in the bottom right. Just a little bit. Yeah, it's actually pretty simple to change your name in your account. Yes, thank you for joining me over here in the wilds of YouTube, especially for those of you who are coming from Twitch, Twitch.tv/TurkeeLeg and Twitch.tv/TheTechnoLocker. Tonight we are playing Terra Mystica, which is genuinely one of my favourite games. Moderately complex, I would say. And we're making it more so because we are sticking on some extra folks. So we have the Fire and Ice expansion. So we have the Ice Maidens, the Yetis, the Dragon Lords, the Acolytes, the Shapeshifters, and the River Walkers, along with everything else. I'm just going to quickly look at what these do.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Oh, I need to pick.
So, one thing you should know, or if you had forgotten, is if someone picks one of like the green, there's two green ones, then the other one is eliminated from options. So they're all paired up. So if you picked like the Ice Maidens, no one could pick the Yeti because in physical copies, it's on the other side of that playmat. So you'll eliminate that one too if you choose the opposite.
Oh, okay.
I'm just quickly going through factions to work out what I would like to do. The Acolytes. Oh, yes. The Dragon Lords have like a whole thing where they are actively trying to transform things into volcanic, which is not something that's naturally on the board. Actually, Turkey, maybe you should explain these because you're more familiar. You were saying off stream that you actually have the physical copies of this. So I think a lot of the other factions I'm familiar with, but if you could go over what the Ice Maidens, Yetis, Dragon Lords, etc. do.
Absolutely. I'm not ultra familiar with the new ones, but yes, they have their own terrain. And the ice ones or the volcanic people, once they convert a terrain, it can never be changed to anything else. It just becomes theirs. It costs a little bit extra to do, or like the Dragon Lords, for example, I think they have to spend power, like just eliminate power to convert terrain, kind of like the Darklings. You use priests.
Yeah.
And then
the cult points.
Yes. So those are kind of special. The Shapeshifter, I believe they can spend. I'm not sure what they spend. Maybe priests to unlock new terrain that they can go on. And then the River Walkers, it's kind of the same thing. They can unlock stuff, but they can only build along the river, I believe. Like you can build as long as there's some way to reach it via the river, but it's very fast paced. Actually, both of those are extremely powerful, I guess.
Okay, well,
I usually pick the Yetis because I love them.
That is fair. That is fair. I mean, I think it is one thing I'm noting is that between us, we are three fairly hairy men, so Yetis kind of fits us pretty well.
Yeah, just so cool. So you know those power options on the bottom of the board?
Mm-hmm.
The Yetis pay 1 less power for each.
Oh.
And once they build their stronghold, even if it's been taken already, they can still use that action, and it's still cheaper. It's ridiculous.
Do you know what? I'm going to open this up to chat. Because I have no idea. I'm never gonna have a bad time with Terra Mystica. Terra Mystica is such a wonderfully good game. I'm curious what chat would like to see. So, I mean, one thing to note: there are three of us. There are three. Almost said DLC there. There are 3 expansions. Should we go for the expansion characters, or do we want to let chat decide for all of us? Or I'm happy to just let chat decide for me.
I'm up for whatever. I think if you like the sound of that Yeti thing, they're so fun to play. All of them are really good. One of the things that you might be careful of, though, is that it costs extra. So you know how you convert. There's no home terrain for these people,
right?
And so it costs, I think, essentially 1 extra dig. Like you choose a home terrain when you select them, but if it's the green or if it's the mountains or whatever, you still have to convert that into ice. So you'll have to essentially spend 1 extra dig to do that.
Right, I see. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, if chat has any they would particularly like to see, I don't know. I'm also thinking Riverwalkers, because it does appear that this is a pretty river-heavy map, so definitely interested there.
I think Riverwalkers is strong.
Yeah, it must be because it must be so unique as well, because none of the other ones can really do anything remotely like that.
Well, I think that's the benefit of this game anyway. Is it's so asymmetric. There's so much variety each time you play, because even before you get to the expansion, you have 12 distinct. What is it? 12? No, 14 distinct factions you can play. And I can speak very highly of this game for a long time before we even get round to playing it. So, you know what I should have done? I should have just said, no, just deal them randomly. But I know we wanted to have the expansions available. You know what? I'm going to try the Riverwalkers, and where's some good? Ooh, that's possible. That's possible. There's the other benefit is if with some of these ones where you pick a starting terrain, you also kind of lock out that equivalent faction. So if I were to pick the Darklands, the Alchemists and the Darklings would not be able to come into play.
Correct. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and I'm vaguely aware that there is within the meta, because I have looked at the game far more than is probably sensible for somebody who's not that good at it. I'm aware that apparently Darklings are OP, supposedly.
They're very strong, and it's because of their ability to convert land. So early on, digging is very expensive, right?
Yes.
And if you don't upgrade it for just the base characters, it costs 3 workers to dig 1 time. And so it's pretty strong if you have the Darklings, because you get points for using a priest to dig, but also it just takes a priest instead of 3 workers. So
and the Riverwalkers also appear to. So as a Riverwalker, you do not transform terrain, but rather unlock more types of terrain you can settle in. Every time you gain a priest, you can instead of taking from the supply, remove a priest from one of the spaces on the terrain cycle, return him to the supply, spend additional coins. Okay, so actually I could go on basically anything. Ooh, and I just have a. You know what? Yeah, I'm kind of excited about the concept of Riverwalkers. I'm going to play them. Turkey, over to you.
Riverwalker's good choice. here's what I will pose to Techno. Techno, if the Yetis sounded cool, they're yours. You can have them.
I honestly, it doesn't. It won't make too much difference with me because I don't know it well enough to even pick a specific one. So I would. I'm one of those players right now that would just choose it based on what the picture is because I've no clue.
Was that picture tickle your fancy? That's our question.
No, it's fine. If you want Yetis, Turkey, go for it, man.
No, honestly, I was saying to Techno in text chat before. This is really a foregone conclusion. It's like, Turkey's going to destroy us both.
I think so. I think so too.
I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate.
I know, and it will happen.
So, can I just say, I love the story of the Yetis. Can I just read this?
Yeah,
Yetis
please do.
Do not exist. No, not even in Terra Mystica. However, there are rumors about recluses who are done with civilization, living on glaciers and ice floes, and who have not shaved for ages. They are said to be skillful artists who sell their ice sculptures to other people while scaring them by telling stories about an imminent ice age. Later, when the ice sculpture melts above the chimney, its buyer will become unsure of whether the encounter with the Yeti was real or just a dream. That's
pretty good.
That's amazing.
That sounds like some Scandinavian lore. It's awesome.
It does. Also, riverwalkers are beach dwellers. They need proximity to flowing water to be happy. Long ago, their priests discovered it doesn't really matter what terrain they're living in. An unheard of discovery for Terra Mystica. Other than that, they're pretty harmless. Cooking some fresh fish in a fireplace and listening to the music of a distant lute is all that a riverwalker really needs in life. These are actually really... I love that this is actually a very chill game. It's never about conflict. It's just about, these people are all pretty nice. And then the nomads.
Yeah.
The nomads
are
a horse people of the deserts. They used to be living in tents and always on the move. Even today, they build their dwellings using plain and light material. This way, they can populate large areas really quickly. Nomads only dwell in deserts, and their hordes of horsemen can cause a sandstorm that may propagate to neighboring landscapes. Because obviously your whole thing is that you get to build sandstorms and turn things into deserts that way.
Yeah, that's. I hope so. If I know what's impressed.
I'm gonna go.
So I was just say, talking about the digging, the nomads are so good because if you build their stronghold, you essentially get a free conversion of anything to your terrain, except for the fire and the ice ones. Mm-hmm. As long as you have a building next to it. So you can't do it like across a river, but you can do it directly adjacent to any of your buildings. It's one time for free every single turn. I've got to get
a stronghold on it, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have a stronghold first.
Okay, I'm going to go... Yeah. Now Turkey gets ice dwelling.
Oh, I don't know if I like... Alright, let's just do that then. That's fine. I got to be close to you. I need to suck up all the power I could possibly...
This is that thing, isn't it? It's trying to work out, can you be close but also expand? Now, I guess this is one of the benefits of the Riverwalkers, is that actually my options for expanding are just going to be consistently growing.
So the Riverwalkers, I think it basically just costs a priest or something. Like when you would normally get a priest, you can just not get it and then unlock one. But I think if you want to do someone else's home terrain, it's going to cost you an extra.
Okay, that makes sense.
I believe that's what it is.
I mean, that still gives me like 5 other things.
Oh, it's great. I'm just giving you the heads up so it's not a big surprise.
That is
when you're trying to like scoop up because you're right across from my home terrain, for example.
Yeah, absolutely.
It would cost 1 extra.
True, but then I could also jump over to that the red wastes.
Oh yeah, you definitely can.
Like, to be honest, I can kind of stick very near to you without kind of stepping on toes.
Well, I'm hoping you go over to that red waste because I need to suck up some power, bud. Can you get close to me and start expanding, please?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of on that thing where it's like I don't want to be. I kind of want to have something next to both you, but also next to Techno, just because then I want to make sure that I have access to that. It's almost a shame I don't have access to this one black square between those two deserts. I'd love to jump on there because that would be lots of early power. But I think what I might do is I'm going to go... I mean, yeah, I think it makes sense to go into the 2 central islands. And then Techno gets to place 1 more dwelling because the Nomad's starting power is they get to place 1 extra dwelling.
Ah, perfect. Let's have a look.
Techno, one thing you may keep in mind is you want to place next to us. I think the only place you can would be right next to me. But it's cheaper to upgrade from I believe there's settlements, right?
Yes.
Up to your trading house if you're next to somebody. If you're not, then it's going to cost you 3 extra coins. Plus, if you're next to people while they're building or doing things, upgrading, you gain power, that purple resource. You start generating more. So.
Okay, sure. So if I just go there for now, I don't know.
Yeah,
if that's...
that gives you options for expanding because.
Yeah, that's good for you.
In fact, that red right next to you is quite a good option for expanding. Now, Turkey gets to choose a bonus card.
I'm definitely going to build into you, so we'll be touching. Don't worry. Well, I got to take.
I'll choose a bonus card.
Got to take the dig, I think. Oh no, it's not. F! I revealed my hand. It's Techno's turn to take.
1 additional work, get 2 victory points for each trading houses.
That dig is quite strong.
That is a really strong dig, and that
early.
Because I can put it on the red one.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted.
Yeah,
dang it!
You get the Yeti, I get the dig. There you go. Yeah,
that's fair.
So I get to choose a bonus card, and I'm kind of curious actually. You know what? We're going to experiment with this straight away. So we've all started with 3 workers and 15 coins, except for Techno, who gets 2 workers and 15 coins because it's just how the nomads roll. And we're gonna go. I'm gonna get a priest, and I would like to.
That's because the nomads start. Look at that. His. I guess he'll end up with the same amount to start, right? Because he's got 4 uncovered, not 3.
Yes, very true. So I'm actually going to take my priest from my terrain cycle.
Smart.
I will unlock. You know what? I have grass green. Spend 1 coin to unlock the priest from the green forests, and I can immediately start to do things. Excellent. I'm also why is it saying I'm allowed to do the 3 power action? Why am I allowed to? Oh yeah, it's because I can automatically start cycling through things from my last pot, but I also lose a thing out of it. That's descriptive.
I don't think you What is it you're saying? I don't think you lose anything from spending from your 3rd pot.
No.
If you go from 2 to 3,
but if you go from 1 to 2 and then 2 to 3, it extracts. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out because it says I can spend 3 power to collect a priest, and I'm not entirely sure why I'm allowed to do that.
I actually don't know. That seems unusual. Let's see, spends.
It's not a big deal. I'm not going to do that immediately anyway. I am going to instead. You know what? We are going to upgrade this to a trading house.
Let's see. Just trying to familiarize again here.
Yep, not a problem. I mean, this is very much not a competitive game. This is people who are who just like board games and want to have a bit of a play. We are not really here to provide like high level. Yes, I will definitely gain 2 power by losing 1 victory point. Yes, please.
Perfect.
Like, I'm pretty sure there are people who do stream exclusively Terra Mystica and are really, really high level at it. But you know what? That is not this channel. This is all about just having some fun with some board games. And yeah, Terra Mystica is one of those games that I've just always loved since the first time I played it. Even though it's winning is not what happens all the time. It's just sometimes you get lucky, and yeah.
So is it worth with my bonus tile to take that red one adjacent to you two guys? If you were,
I would definitely say
quite
so.
A strategic tile. You said that's quite a strategic tile, and now next to it, that's what I'm considering.
Well, yeah. So
it seems like that would be a good move.
Yeah, because then you can start upgrading things next to that. That you can upgrade from the settlement on that red tile to a trading post for much cheaper, which then gets you more money and power in the long run.
Perfect. That's good. Thank you. I can build a dwelling. Okay, perfect. Do I need to click build, don't I, to then build a dwelling?
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Nice. And now that means later on I can upgrade that with less penalties because it's adjacent to you guys. That's what you were saying, Turkey. Is
absolutely.
That correct?
That's correct.
Perfect.
So
okay.
it'll be 2 workers and 3 coins instead of 2 workers and 6 coins.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's why it's 3/6. I get it. That's good.
Meanwhile, Turkey and I both can choose to lose a victory point each to gain 2 power into our bowls, which is what we're going to do. Or certainly what I'm going to do. And then do I want to? So I have 4 workers and 11 gold coins. I could upgrade to my stronghold for 4 workers and 6 coins. However, the issue with that is that all I get after that is I can build 2 bridges for free. And I'm not sure I want to build 2 bridges for free right at this moment. So what I think I'm going to do instead is spend 2 workers and get myself out a temple for 2 and 5.
Nice.
Yep.
So then you'll start getting a priest each turn, which is perfect for you guys.
Exactly, yeah.
Like that. Okay. Well, I'm going to scoop up that power. That's what the Yetis are all about.
Ooh,
power and ice sculptures.
And of course, then I also get to choose a favor tile, which gives me a little bit of boost in cult, but also gives me some extra ongoing. So I could get 3 additional coins. What is my current? So I, as the River Walker, start with a little bit in earth, a little bit in air. Definitely a possibility. That being said, possibly the water. Get 2 in water and always be able to increase any of the cult track of my choice. I'm not. This is the thing, actually. I'm not used to getting a temple on turn 1. I did not account for how this would play out.
Yeah.
But actually, right now, it's possible the Cult of Earth with the 2 additional victory points for dwellings is really good. Like, it's going to activate immediately anyway. So, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go for that one. I am not going to use conversions, and it's over to TurkeeLeg.
Right. Well, I think I'm going to go straight to the stronghold. So one of the things that is good to plan out is on the left-hand side, you can see that I'll get additional 5 points for doing it this turn.
I did not spot that one. I did not think about that.
Yeah, so it's good. It's good to play it out. You don't always have to do it, and sometimes they double up. Like you can see 3 turns ahead of this one, there's another opportunity to score on the exact same bonus. So
that is true.
And the Techno, you got 1 free power for that. It's always 1 free power, but if it's anything above that denomination, and it's based on your buildings that are touching the upgrade, then you have to choose if you want to lose victory points to gain.
Okay, but he did that one automatically because of the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, perfect. So I kind of because you've got a temple and a stronghold there, I'm immediately thinking I do need to get some sort of trading house.
I'm getting a lot of power. This is working. I'm okay with this. I get to take an action. Do I want to do stuff? Could get another priest out, you know. You know what? I'm going to build. That's the other things. Do I want to start thinking about this in terms of, is this going to be a 1 or a 2 town run? Because I could start building next to Techno on the other island to the left, or I could build out onto the grassland just to kind of keep it in a bit of a clump. Or I could jump across the river. You know what, we're going to do this one. We're going to build a dwelling. I'm going to have lots of workers at the start next turn.
Here we go. So I'm going to gain 2 power or lose 1 victory point. By losing 1 victory point. Okay.
Yes, exactly. It's based on the level of the building it's next to, I think. So you're if you look at the right, if you're turning towards the middle of the sheet, you've got all the dwellings are 1 power resource, the middle is 2, and then the top is 3. So I think it's based on the fact that I built a dwelling next to your level 2 building, which is your trading post.
Yeah, perfect. I'm going to accept that. I'm not 100% sure if that's the correct decision, but I've done it anyway. It's
good to do that early usually.
Yeah,
definitely. You want to accept pretty much all the power, but as it gets towards the later stage of the game, sometimes those victory points, because ultimately what you want, it wouldn't be worth it. Not necessarily.
Sure.
Oh my god!
Finish line.
I have just realised you have 12 power in your 3rd bowl.
That's true.
That is monstrous.
Not only is that true, but and if you notice on my board, my 2 big buildings are worth 1 additional purple dot there, 1 power extra.
Oh, I see. So
that's how I got 4 on that last one.
Ah, nice. Very impressive.
The Yetis.
Oh, and that's the double spade.
That's a double spade. Which only cost me 5, which I really appreciate.
I can imagine.
That's going to be quite a lot for that.
Let's see. I just had an idea. I think it's going to be a great one.
So just to confirm, this might be quite a basic thing, but the roads are solely just to kind of link 2 tiles that are separated by something else.
They're designed to go over the water. They're bridges.
They're just literally to go over the water. Okay.
Yeah. So right now you can only you can link. You've only got land, and you start with 0 shipping. As you get you can build up, so you don't have to have any bridges to go across water. But if you don't have any shipping, you can also just build bridges across.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Let's have a look. I'm getting quite scared about how much everything's building up in the middle. Let's have a look. You said use spades we used quite early is a bad idea, so let's not do that.
Paying workers for spades is not great. So that action I took, that double spade action with the power, that's usually how you want to do it until you can upgrade your dig. If you upgrade your dig, then it costs you much less to dig with workers, and that's not a bad deal.
Okay.
And by upgrade your dig, I mean directly to the right of your home terrain on your mat, or to your terrain wheel. That's your dig upgrades. So you can see that it'll cost you whatever, like
1,
2
2
workers,
or 3, yeah,
a priest and a thing. But then it'll go from 3 to 2, 2 to 1.
Okay, perfect. Considering that stronghold, if I put one there, that means. So I'm tempted to put in the stronghold. I've only got 12 coins. That's not bad, I suppose. It brings it down to 8. And if I put that there, then I gain that ability to. You said 1 action per phase. I can transform a space directly adjacent to it which means I could probably take that brown one.
Yeah,
Yep.
and you can benefit the most if you do that this turn. You would get 5 extra points for building your stronghold. Plus, you can use it 6 times, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's saying I don't have enough workers to do that. I need to do a conversion first. Okay.
Yes, because you need 4 workers and 8 gold. You've got 12 gold, but only 1 worker. Only 3 workers. So what you can do, conversions. You see in the top left of your card, you got the 3 bowls.
Oh yeah.
You have the conversion card just there as well. So basically, you can spend.
Oh, I see.
3. You can choose to spend 3 power, to get 1 worker, which is probably your best thing to do right now.
Sure.
But I will say that to move the extra power you need in bowl 3, you will need to also sacrifice a power. So basically, if you move 1 power over, you sacrifice 1 out of the game. But that does kind of work to your advantage because you start to spin up and get power going through quite quickly.
Because it has to go from 3 to 1 on this power wheel, doesn't it?
Yes.
And so because there's only 2 there, I need to basically take 1 from 2 into 3 and then spend it again. Is that kind of what's happening?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
If I could add just a touch onto that, I agree with cutting some power out. Like usually it's pretty common to do that because to build up 12 from 3 to 2, 2 to 1, it takes forever. So you end up usually people dropping power. But I might recommend if you're willing to drop 2 power out, and then to take that the 4 power action for 2 workers because you're going to want to build as well, right? So you'll convert and then build, and that'll give you enough to.
Okay, so with this, I have to get sacrifice power first. Yeah, so I need to take that from 2nd to 3rd. Is that correct? To then convert it out of 3rd. Is that the correct order?
Yeah. So convert. If you, I absolutely agree with Turkey. I think he's giving you the better idea. But yeah. So yeah, if you were to convert 2 power into bowl 3, that will get you the 4 power you need to collect 2 workers.
And that's using the sacrifice power button, yeah, to bring it into 3.
So sacrifice 2 power.
And you could always, when you're in your conversion thing, if you messed up, you can just hit reset and it's not gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Because it says I can only do 1, 3, or 5.
That's the conversion of power from bowl 3 down to 1. There's a little split off thing. Let me click on this and see.
Yeah, it's so you see bowl 2 where you've got most of your power right now.
Yeah.
There's a little X symbol. You click around there.
Yeah, perfect. And then on that one, is it the one on the far right where it says apply this? No, apply this conversion. That's not it, is it? What am I doing? Because it basically looks like the regular conversions one, so 1, 3, and 5 going upwards. So which one am I clicking for this? Sorry about this.
No, it's
you wouldn't
fine.
click any of those. So you just split it off and then hit OK. So you would say sacrifice 2 power from bowl 2 to put 2 power from bowl 2 into bowl 3. Then you just do that. And
the one on the far right. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't see that one on the right there where it says with the X. Okay, that's perfect. That's now put 2 in bowl 3, hasn't it? So then I hit done, and now I've got 4 in my bowl. Does it happen to range yet? Yes, now I've got 4 in my 3rd bowl. Perfect.
Yep.
And now using the bottom one, I can now convert 1 lot of 3 to get the worker.
No. So what you want to do is you're better off converting the 4. So at the bottom of the board, you have some actions you can do. So there's like 3 to build a bridge, 3 to get a priest, and then 4 to collect 2 workers.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes. Yes, it's where it says 4 and then the two workers. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
So they spend the 4 on that. Okay.
Yeah, it's just better economy of scale, really.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm short on. I'm going to be really short on money, so I think I would like to. I'm going to spend some. Yep, I'm going to Sacrifice 4 power to put 4 power into bowl 4. We get 7 coins.
It's a good one. Usually people end up fighting over that coin one in a lot of the games too. It's just brutal.
It's very true.
Yeah. Nice move. I'm gonna grab. I think it's good for me.
So you can only do the conversion and then do the stronghold after. Yeah. So as soon as that's done,
so if you had done the conversion, any of your conversion stuff is free to do. So you could have converted 3 power to 1 worker and then immediately done the stronghold. But what we suggested was spending 4 to collect 2 workers, which was an action.
Sure, I see. That was more cost effective, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more cost effective, but it just means that you had to spend an extra turn before you got to play your thing down.
Perfect. So I'm converting my factory to a stronghold. Let's do that. Beautiful.
I will absolutely gain.
I'll help myself to some of that power. Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah. TechnoLocker currently technically in the lead on victory points. I get to do an action. Do I want to?
I'll celebrate while it lasts.
Yeah, get the breakaway on. You know what? I'm gonna go. Ooh, there's lots of options here. You know what? We're gonna start with this one. Build dwelling right there.
Nice.
I'm now out of workers, but I have 3 workers. Wait, what? Oh, butts. That is the thing I didn't realize.
What's that?
Well, I played down my Oh, that is mildly infuriating. So what happened was when I play down my 3rd dwelling and also my 6th dwelling, I do not get any extra an extra worker for those 2 houses. Yeah.
I see it. That is that is infuriating.
Yeah, so I was thinking, oh yeah, nice. I'm gonna get a 4 workers. It's gonna be great. And then I didn't.
Oh man.
That's fine.
Looks like I'm seeing Techno, your last dwelling, you also don't get one. You could like kind of hover over your pieces and then it lifts up.
Yeah, I actually really like this as a stylistic effect. Like, but yeah, one of the only criticisms I have of BoardGameArena is that sometimes it looks quite I don't know, Web 1.0, I guess. Like there's clearly a lot of stuff going on in the back end because you can do everything really effectively, but it is one of those things where it doesn't look like the most modern thing, but then you do have some really nice effects they put on the boards.
Yeah, well, it's the equivalent to in real life. You look underneath it, kind of thing. It's a really really cool way of doing it.
I'll be honest, it's something I love about this, how this game works anyway. It's just the fact that it actually has this, the player mats that sit in front of you. It's just like, well, how much do I get this time? Okay, I can see that I've got 3 workers and a priest exposed. That means I'm getting 3 workers and a priest. Easy.
Well, they introduced an update as well, so you can actually have what your income will be under your name, like next to your victory points. Below that, it'll tell you what you're going to get on the next turn, which is pretty helpful.
I have it on screen.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was an option. You can turn that off if it bothers you or whatever, but I keep mine on because it's so nice.
Oh, same. It's fantastically useful. Right. I still have a priest. I forgot I had him kicking about. Wait, what color is... So Turkey is okay. So Turkey is white. I thought I was the little white cube, but then I'm realizing why would I be? I'm clearly all of my structures are black. That's ridiculous. Okay, fine. Oh, though you have just made me realize, Turkey.
What's that?
Oh, I don't know. Where did I put my priest? Where did I use my priest on? I don't remember.
Well, I don't think you. So if you, I think you unlocked a terrain, and if you do so, instead of getting the priest, I think you.
Right. I see.
Yeah.
That's fine. I was just like very tempted to be like, ooh, I could get an extra worker from there, but no, I can't. That is fine. Currently I have 8 power. I could sacrifice. I don't really want to sacrifice 3 power. I think this is a good time for me to pass.
Yeah.
I will pass the remainder of this round. Confirm. So I now get first pick of the various bits. And you know what? I'm going to go for the one that gives me 4 victory points for Stronghold and 2 bonus workers.
And plus, you got a bonus coin too, since those were unselected.
Ah, that's
Nice
very
choice.
true. Yeah. Well, I think
That's good.
I think we all end up. Actually, I suppose you now have the option to take the priest. So, I think I was always gonna have whoever went first always had to take that coin.
Well, thankfully, I've got my stronghold, so I could take that priest action again. So that's what I'll do.
Ah,
I get the priests on the cheap. Two power for a priest.
that is really impressive.
Ah, the
Right,
Yetis,
well,
man.
I've got no workers, no priests, no digs, 2 gold. Power's not in 3, so there's actually not a lot I can really do this round, I don't think.
I think at that point it's fine to pass. You know, you get a choice of a few different bits, and then you can go
Does
from there.
that seem logical? Because right now, like, I'd have to sacrifice too much power to at least then spend it.
Yeah.
I've got no workers, no priests. Does that seem logical? I don't.
Yeah, I mean, bear in mind, it's only turn 1 of 6, so
Yeah,
exactly.
okay.
you know, it's. I think the key thing with any board game like this, where it's like a heavy euro, is you tend to have a comparatively slower first round, and then you just start to set things in place that come into their own in later rounds.
Sure. That's good. So I've got to pick a bonus card now. Okay, perfect. Well, I can't use that one again because
That means you're going to free up that dig. I need that. Perfect. Yeah, what I found in this game is... So go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say that there is often always an opportunity to do a little bit more, but at what cost, right? So
Yeah, absolutely.
sometimes it's good to save up for the next round, but sometimes you want to establish that you're, I think that's kind of what the point of the game is. You have to sort of like choose when you want to fight and push harder, because a lot of times if you push really hard, you have less on the next round, and then everyone else might have that advantage. But if you
Very
get
true.
even more of an advantage from pushing, like if we're both competing for the same hex, and I know you're going to build there next turn, I might dump what I have just to make sure you don't get it, and then I do, so I don't get cut out.
Mhm.
Sure. But
Yeah.
I do have an X over that tile, over that dig tile. So would it mean that even if I selected that, I wouldn't be able to use it anyway?
You can do it if you're the Yetis, but you can't do it outside of that. That dig 4.
Okay, so that's a pointless
sorry.
thing for me to get in
Yeah.
the bonus tile. Yeah.
Yeah, basically the
I'm
X
sorry.
the X means that the X on that bonus tile means that you have used up that power for this round.
Okay, so all I'd get is 2 additional coins when collecting income. Okay.
So no. So once you have passed, you're basically trading in your bonus card for a different bonus card. You can't get the same thing again.
Yeah,
Okay.
And I misspoke. I thought you were talking about the power actions. The Yeti can't use the bonus tile twice.
I
Just
see.
to clear it
I
up.
see.
Yeah.
Okay, when collecting income, collect 1 additional worker at 2 of each points with your trading houses. I don't have that many trading houses. Right.
True, but bear in mind that's for when you place them. So actually, if you're in a position, and you could potentially.
Oh yeah, because I've got 4 settlements. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got 3, and 3 of them are next to myself or Turkey. So there are a lot of options there.
That's perfect. That's what I'm going to go for, I think.
It makes a lot of sense.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Though arguably you are a little short on gold.
That's true. That was the other option. It was talking about collecting 6 gold or whatever, but I'm sure I'll get some more.
Yeah, I mean you could use the power option to get the 7 gold.
Oh, the 4 power, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
Turkey has just.
When it resets.
Turkey is really committed to fire as a concept.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know what? It's gonna do you well because it's gonna do you well this round, and in round 5. But I don't know. In between, I'm not as convinced.
So those 1, 2, 2, and 3 power on the fire, water, earth, air area. Is that what you get once you reach that point, or you have to spend it when you get to that point?
No, so it gets transferred between your bowls.
Perfect. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm getting a priest from. I'll take it from the. No, actually, I really want from the supply. Yes, I'll take a priest from the supply. Turkey. Yeah. What do you like? Okay, so I have lots of peoples and lots of upgradables. What do I want to do? Oh, do you know what? I've just realised why I can't. For the power actions, the first 4 are highlighted as if I can click them, and I was really confused as to why I couldn't click the last 2. But of course, I'm the Riverwalkers. I don't get to play spades.
Oh, that's right.
That's why they're not highlighted. Everything is highlighted except those 2 because I can't play them. Okay. So I can play 4 and 6, and I would. Ooh, that's good. I'll do that. Oh, you know what I can do? Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to upgrade this temple to a sanctuary. Which also works pretty well with my bonus card, because I get to get 4 extra points for my stronghold or sanctuary. But it also gets me another blessing. And that.
Oh yeah, those are great.
Oh, except wait, hang on. How does the end of round bonus work to my benefit for?
I think you just don't get it.
Oh, so actually, me racing up the Cult of Air is kind of pointless for this round.
You could go up the Cult of Air, but it would probably be in hopes that the future you'll get more.
Well,
workers.
I'll get more workers in round 4, and also, yeah, you get some additional.
You get coins on the 5.
That's for priests, yeah. Okay. So I could get Earth, which gets me extra worker and additional power. I could get. It's definitely one of these 3. It's one of the Cult of Earth influenced by 2, gaining extra worker and additional power. Or I could do Cult of Water. Yeah, you know, actually, Cult of Water works really nicely because it gets me extra priests next round. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to use conversions. Over to Techno.
Brilliant. Well, I'm severely lacking in coins.
Yep, that'll happen.
Quite a bit of my client 3, but then I'd have nothing. Definitely try the power action to get a few more coins. But I do need to get more power sacrificed in order to do it. Can also use 2 power to use my faction stronghold ability again, which would be really beneficial. I didn't realise that I'd reset. I'm guessing this is turn 2 now.
This is turn 2, yeah.
But yes, excellent. Just a little I know. I don't even know that had even happened.
No, that's absolutely fine.
Okay. Still got no priests available either, so it's not like I can use those on the other one, but I could buy that. Okay, it's probably worth me getting the coins because I basically can't do much without them.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
And considering with my bonus tile up in, I'm trying to get my farm. It was to farmhouses, wasn't it? From what I remember.
Settlements, I think. It's
trading houses, yeah.
Oh, yeah, trading houses.
Yeah, sorry, trading houses. Sorry, yeah. Farmhouse.
That's fine. Do you know what? I can see where you're coming from. I definitely see. They do look. They look like farmhouses.
They look like a barn. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, perfect. So I need to sacrifice 2 into my 3rd bowl, like so, to then spend that. Okay, that's what I'm going to do for this.
Makes sense.
I'm glad it does.
I use the double dig action. A lot of times early game, people will fight over that one. It's so strong because it's essentially it's the equivalent of getting 6 workers, right, for 6 power. It's really good because in order to convert 2 without any upgrades, 2 terrains, you would need 6 workers. So it's a very optimal.
It'll cost me 2 workers and 3. I've got 6 workers and 10. That's pretty good. So right now, is it more beneficial for me to be heading more towards Turkey, or to use
VYN mean? Sorry, go ahead.
Would it be more beneficial to not necessarily expand, but getting closer to you, Turkey, with your I think so.
Well, so I get a lot of benefit from power, but if you want to get power from me, being close to me is good for you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of sacrificed quite a bit already.
I think it's kind of much of a muchness at the moment because both Turkey and I have lots of settlements down, so we're gonna be upgrading.
Sure. So that would be beneficial to do that then. So let's do that.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It was just kind of, I knew I wanted to put one on either that left or right one, but I just thought right just felt better. I don't know why.
That's perfect. And
so you're almost to a town. So there is one. Towns require 7 power total across 4 different hexes. That's just what it takes to create a town. But there are two things that can modify that. One is those favor tiles, which you get by upgrading a trading house into a temple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it's the 2 dots on the red that makes it so that you only have a 6 power requirement in your town. And then the other thing is that if you have a sanctuary, that tic-tac looking thing that you would upgrade your temple into, wherever the sanctuary is, you only need to be across 3 hexes. So,
yeah,
I just thought I'd remind you of those rules. Those are good things to know.
Mm-hmm. Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm also thinking.
And Turkey's founding a town.
Already got a stronghold.
Founding a town. I forgot that my stronghold was with 4. I was actually hoping not to.
Wow.
I was hoping not to do the town yet. I wanted to surprise you guys, but I guess the cat is out of the bag.
Wow, Yeti's OP. Please nerf.
Yeah. Yeah, they are OP. I have to agree. Well, let's go up on the cult tracks. I think that's going to be the best for me.
Oh yeah, nice.
Thank you.
You know what? I think we're gonna have to jump on this before Turkey nicks it.
Yeah, good move. Good move.
Yeah,
I wanted that.
I'm not surprised. I mean, it's just kind of like I'm also just kind of thinking ahead for the future, because if the Cult of Air is not going to do me any good, I might as well. What's the Cult of Air is useful there? Oh, well. Don't use conversions right now.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that
So
just
I've got
also give me a little bit more power to use.
Yeah, because I've got nothing in my third bowl right now.
Hmm.
Let's have a look. I mean, I'm not bad for workers.
Grab a water real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries, bud.
Sounds good.
So go on, Techno. Talk me through your thinking.
Well, right now I've got no power in 3, so regardless of what I do, I need to get something into that bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I literally can't do anything. Also, quite like the idea of using my stronghold ability again. Stop Turkey from getting closer around me. That will require 2 more.
I mean,
also sacrificed quite a bit already.
Yeah. I mean, you can still use workers to dig. Like, you'd be using a lot of workers, but I mean, you've got. Unfortunately, you actually don't have that much near to Turkey that you can really convert. It's only on this little island that you and I share that we've really got stuff that you can convert. You kind of. Those initial placements aren't as beneficial to you as I think you might have liked. So yeah, I do see your point. Yeah, the moving of the bowls is useful.
I've also done it quite a lot already, haven't I?
Yeah, I mean you got.
Kind of worried that I'm going to run out.
That's understandable. I think that's something that I have done before, is actually just start running up to like spending power really early, and then you kind of lock yourself out of stuff that costs 6 power or 4 power.
Yeah, like later on, especially when I want to upgrade my buildings.
Exactly.
Crikey. Let's have a look. So that will cost 2 power and 3 coins to upgrade that, which doesn't require any power at all. Is it even worth developing my settlements that are on the other land next to you? Would that be beneficial at all, or should I really be concentrating on?
So right now you've got plenty of workers. You've got plenty of workers coming in. You've only got 2 income coming in, and the trading houses will get you some extra stuff on that side. So you get some more power, more gold. So one thing you can do is, like, if you can't do anything more, you obviously can't continue the turn you pass. But if you were to pass right now, on your next turn around, you'd be getting 4 workers for a total of 8, 2 coins for a total of 7. So, even if you don't get a huge, you might, if you choose to, sit on it and wait, you could upgrade for trading houses, or you could wait and like have a massive turn next turn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do. So if I upgrade that, I'll then be able to move 1 power and get 2 extra coin per turn, which is actually pretty good. So not bad for. So what I'm actually going to do is convert that, because that's also cheaper because it's next to one of yours.
Yep.
And I get because that costs half as much.
Yep.
You get a little bit of power as well. Yep.
I mean, truly speaking, you could do that again in a second on that other one, because you've still got the coin for it.
Yeah.
Obviously, that does start that still benefits me, and it gets me a few extra bits.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for being patient as well. I do appreciate it. It's I'm sure when it's like my third time playing, I'll be like, "Yeah, cool. Knows what I'm doing. Go."
Well, this is the thing. I think, I do have people who are kind of recurring guests on the channel, and a large part of that is because I enjoy kind of getting to see people learn more about the game. It's a lot of fun, and thank you for that extra power, Turkey. That has done me a world of
I got
good.
you, bud.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Do I want the worker? Probably not, because I can't really go anywhere right now. Go over there. That's cool.
I don't understand what you mean about that as well, because like I love to watch people playing Enter the Gungeon for the first time, and that's a game I speed run. So I love watching people like learn that game from the get go. It's so much fun to watch, even though it literally takes like hours for them to complete or whatever. I still love every second of it. So I do understand your point there.
Yeah, it's I think it's one of these things, you get, and I think the great thing about board games being such a communal thing is that you start to see that same thought process of like, okay, I remember this from last time, and I can see where you're going right now. At some point that'll happen to me with Turkey, and I might start to defeat the bugger.
Well, I've let it be known I've gotten my butt kicked around plenty of times to have what little bits of shreds of strategy I've got now. So,
well, I think it is one of these things. I've compared this game to chess because I think there's just so many times where it's like there's clearly an optimal move, and you could write whole swathes of literature on like why this move is the best thing to do. Okay. So you know what? I'm going to do this from the supply. Yes, please.
There's so much dependent on what others are doing in this game.
Yeah,
is that big X factor that's it? You can kind of sort of plan for it, but it's pretty tough to be for sure.
Absolutely.
It's one of the things I really like about it. You can kind of set yourself up to be receptive, but it doesn't mean it's ever going to happen.
I think the other thing is it's one of those things where, I still class myself as a beginner because I don't think I've played all of the factions yet.
Mm-hmm.
Not even include, and that this is not even factoring in the Yetis and the Dragonborn and what have you.
Mm-hmm.
Even the base game, I don't think I've played all of the factions once. And you can't really start to think about, how does this faction work and what are they going to do, unless you've kind of played them. I don't think so. I still very much consider myself a novice.
Yeah, I think that the mechanics of the game, if I was going to put it in terms of Enter the Gungeon, since that's a game I also love, it's almost just like it's like you get really good at playing as the Marine, which is one of the characters you can choose, and they have certain things like better aim with their weapon initially, and some armor and stuff, and then it's like trying to switch it to a different character.
Yes.
And then you have the same mechanics in the game, but the way you approach it is different. That's kind of how I see these things, and it doesn't always jive with me. Like I can't play every race in this as well as certain ones.
Well, that's the testament to how good a game can be if you can literally just switch up one small aspect and you have to approach it completely differently. And Terra Mystica has been very, very much like that.
Yeah,
absolutely. Oh, kind of out of. It's because of cash, I guess.
Yeah, you're using your Yeti power to get extra cash.
Yep.
You cheeky bugger.
I do enjoy that option, because so many times I've like ended my turn early because I'm like, I need to get the money on the next turn, and if I'm not first, someone's going to take it. And it always happens. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm basically... I can't really do anything right now. I think I might have to pass. I've got one coin, no workers, no priests. Is basically what I was at before. I could do some conversions with power, but I think that's... Again, I'd rather save some.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I'm
realistically,
going to pass this one.
That makes a lot of sense. You got a lot of options.
It said you may still take special action, stronghold bonus card, or favor tile. Are you sure you want to arrange it?
You don't pass yet. Yeah, that stronghold is free.
Yeah, so you can
still
transform something into a desert.
Oh, the stronghold ability.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can do that for free, can I?
You can.
Yep.
Once
Is
done.
it? Sorry, I thought. Oh, okay. I thought I had to use 2 of the power because it said it has a 2 next to it, but no. Okay.
Well, anything with a hand underneath it is stuff that you get as income. So you get 2 power moved in your bowl at the beginning of every turn because of that.
Perfect.
Mhm.
If there's a hand underneath it, that's income. If it's not a hand underneath it, that's a cost, I believe.
Yes, that's correct.
So I'm tempted to do this one for 2 reasons. One is it is obviously closest to Turkey and he's expanding that I'm pretty scared of. And also, I think that requires more spades for me to terraform later. So if it's a free one,
what's under it? You would be... Oh, yeah, that requires all of the spades to terraform.
yeah. So I think
Not a bad choice.
feels like it would be a logical choice.
Yep.
I can't. I need to build. Do I have to build a dwelling on it if I've converted it? Because I do obviously have to use 2 coins for that, which I don't have.
You don't have to.
I don't have to. Okay, so I can say do not build, but as long as I technically own it. Okay.
Yep.
The dig and build is just a benefit to you. You essentially get 2 actions in one if you want to, but it's not required. Right? Because normally you can either dig or you can build, or if you dig, you can immediately build.
Yeah. I mean, right now, Turkey could probably start terraforming that space closer to his thing, but I don't think it would really benefit him hugely.
Yeah.
It's just
It would be
kind of...
costly to me.
Yeah.
For sure.
We are going to go a little bit more into the Earth Trap, I think. No using conversions, please.
Excellent. Again, I think I might be done here.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything I can even do anyway. Sure, we want to pass the remainder of this round. I do. Thank you. Thank you, game.
Nice. Actually, because you got a bunch of your trading posts down, you actually got 6 points.
Look at those victory points, 35.
Nice.
Yeah, you're crushing it. Yeah, plus you've got your income. Look at how much power you're gonna have moving. You got looks like 7 or 5
That's
power.
infuriating to me. I feel like I've been left behind.
Oh, what about me with 17 points?
Oh yeah, but your 2 gold, your 6 power, your 5 workers. No, you're not getting pity.
I'm super far back, and I've already completed a town, right? So the town always gives you a bunch of victory points.
Yeah.
I've already got my victory points, and I'm still way behind.
Yeah, but that you went for the thing that gives you more power on the cult track, because and I actually really like how the town things are balanced, because you have like you can kind of see the like things that are weaker get you more victory points versus things that are stronger getting you fewer victory points. And you went for something that only got you 2 victory points but moved you +2 on every single cult track.
Oh, I noticed that you threw down on those 2 central tracks. I was kind of hoping to maybe get at least one of those 3 advancements, but I didn't get it.
I know. I could see you in my mind's eye getting ready to be like, nope, throwing down on those.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking right now, because I've got to pick a bonus card. I'm thinking it's round 3. The bonus one to get 4 extra victory points for your stronghold and or sanctuary is not bad because I've definitely got one.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't have any priests right now. I've not used priests at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm also potentially considering that one. If any of these look pretty good, to be fair.
I mean, that is the worst thing about these kinds of games. Like, there is no real bad option. It's just it's just the option you want to go for.
There's also the coins would be pretty good because I was quite low on those last time. I've got the victory points. Like, I don't think I really need that. That might be a late game thing for me then. That bonus tile, revealing my strategy now.
Like any good evil villain.
Yes. So I'm either thinking the priest, so I can get on the board there, or the coins. Actually, the collecting additional worker and 3 additional power is also pretty good because I was quite low on that one time round as well.
I think it's the sign of a very well balanced game where it's like, oh no, all of these are good ideas.
Yeah. I almost need to YOLO this. Just because I've been struggling with a little bit, I'm going to choose that bonus tile with the extra workers and power.
That makes a lot of sense.
And I'm also, they're all moving towards the 3rd bowl this turn as well. Well, more of them are at least, so that will hopefully benefit me with that as well.
Yeah, you have an income of 8 power, which means that you are going to have 5 power in your first bowl right at the start.
Excellent. So I'm going to start using those
to do things. I don't really want to. I don't think. So I can't put anything in the cult track because I don't have any priests. I don't really want to extract anything from the bowls, and even if I did, I could just build a bridge, which I feel is not the most useful thing in the world. I could. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm passing. Oh, actually, if I move 2. If I go over 8, I could go down to 6, which would go around a little bit quicker. I could get 2 extra workers. You know what? I think 2 extra workers is actually probably not a bad shout. Oh, I didn't realise Turkey had already vaunted. Great.
I'm going to very quickly get a top-up of water.
That is
Give me 2
absolutely
minutes.
fine. Can I actually build it? Ooh, I could build 1 settlement. Yeah, 1 worker converts to a single. And you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to build a dwelling there. Still go in with one builder, 1 worker. I'm going to get another 6. I have no money, which is less than ideal. Oh no, Techno is gone whilst yeah, Sausage's Mama, I did see your dig build, Turkey's future tattoo. It did actually occur to me, like, if you wanted to really mark yourself as a fan of this game, you could choose, like, the double, like, one of the power actions, like the spade as a power action.
Yeah.
I
like
mean,
instead of an anchor or something, like
yes.
the naval people get.
Yeah, like two spades in an octagon. Like, what does that mean? You don't know. Yeah. You don't know. If you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah, it means early strong game. It's pretty funny. Actually, yeah, I'm tattooless. No tattoos.
I have a couple, and they are actually probably on a par with the level of geekiness that you'd need to have some Terra Mystica symbology tattooed on you.
Oh, would you care sharing, or is it too personal?
Oh no, not at all. I have the symbol of the Earth Nation from Avatar: The Last Airbender, or not the Earth Nation, Earth Bending, I should say, from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and the Mark of the Exalt from Fire Emblem Awakening.
Nice.
Sorry, guys, thanks for waiting.
Not a problem. You can gain some power by losing some victory points, and you have.
Well, I think I have victory points to lose, so let's.
I think you do.
Let's do that.
Okay, so I get one more action if I.
Now you're
so
only
wish.
double my victory points. That's great.
Oh, fantastic.
My only reason for picking the nomads,
Yeah,
genuinely, was the two tutorials that I watched used the nomads. So let's just at least pick the one that I've seen.
Nice.
Yeah. The nomads are pretty good. I like them. It's really nice to have that third settlement to start out too, because a lot of times the settlements, like, people can cut you off early. So if you have an out, it's great.
God, I'm feeling in trouble. God, it's probably a bad sign that I'm in such dire straits that I actually feel I might want to go just get that spade without with just so I can get the 2 income, but I'm going to go for this priest and 1 coin.
You can, if you need to, you can convert that priest into a coin. It's
into
a
worker,
horrible
into
conversion.
Oh, it's terrible. The worst.
It's really bad. But you could.
I could. I'd be a fool to do it, but I could.
I mean, there are certain instances where you would do it for sure.
I got 2.
Dude, being so money starved in this game is the worst feeling. But you could also convert your workers too. So
okay, actually, I get 2 priests. So, oh god, okay. So I'm going to take 1 from my terrain cycle because, oh god, this is mildly concerning. Okay, so we're going to go for, do I want Riverlands or... Oh, I've just realized, I was going to say I could get mountains and then get that other mountain next to my settlement in the very north. But I've just realized I can't do that because I only have 1 money.
Oh.
So I'm going to have to go
It's
for...
like real life for me.
Yeah.
Wait, why would I want to... Yeah, it's one of those things. Why would I want to feel like I've not got enough money to buy land and property? I already have... That's just my life. We'll take this from the supply. Confirm.
We're doing a Sims thing right here.
Oh, it is. Sausage Mama, nothing wrong with nerdy tattoos. You're absolutely right. I totally agree. You have an awful skull and crossbones that you may get removed in future. I don't know. I feel like there's... So... Definitely, like, you might. I think it's worth getting tattoos touched up. I don't know. I'm not sure. I really like those stories of people who like have tattoos they absolutely do not like, and then they kind of turn them into something that they really love because it's just kind of an extension of their story.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to look at it. This guy I used to work with had a tattoo of Lois from Family Guy, but she was naked and she was kind of like sitting on her heels, and she had her one arm across her
50s
chest.
Pinup.
Yeah, exactly. And then he got it changed into a koi swimming downstream like quarter sleeve.
Wow, that is a transformation.
Yeah. There it is. I was like, "Oh, you're getting it covered up." He was like, "Yeah, I'm tired of people coming up and pulling up my sleeve and be like, what's this?" We worked at a brewery together.
That tracks.
Yep.
Also, Turkey, I have never been happier that I have the shocked face reaction that I can go to, because there's never been a time where I felt that was most needed.
Yeah. He had some other what else did he have? I think he had a bunch of like random tattoos. He had one that was a logo for a skate company. He was a sponsored skater at one point.
I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't think it was sponsored by that company. That's what's weird. Yeah. The guy definitely made some questionable choices. You got some weird friends, buddy. Wow. I thought we were friends.
Oh God!
I feel like he was kind to me face to face, but behind closed doors was slagging me off, as you guys say over there.
Oh no, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's fine.
I've got 7 power in my third bolt, which is really good. Which means I'm tempted to use a power action at some point this turn.
That will make a lot of sense.
But I'm also not getting a huge amount of worker income compared to what I feel as I should be doing. Don't know why. But then it's also which one I spend it on. I could use a dig for 4, which is pretty good. But I've also got a free one with stronghold. I think
Lots of hard choices.
There is, yeah. I just think for this turn, to get the extra worker next turn, I'm just going to put a settlement on there, which I couldn't do the last time, and then I can reassess everything.
That makes a lot of sense.
When it comes back around. You must found a town. Oh, brilliant. Okay.
Yep, so you get one of the many emblems of the town.
Oh, the town. Oh, I've never selected one of these before. Let's have a look.
If you need help with identifying what they do, a quick rundown. The first one, you get a priest. I'm going from top left to right.
Yeah.
So you get a priest. The next one, you go up 1 on every cultist track, if possible.
Ooh.
The next one, you get 2 workers. Next one is you get 8 power moved, but it still goes from bowl 1 to 2, 2 to 3. The next one is you get 6 coins, and you'll notice that it's descending in how much points you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one is
11 points.
Straight 11.
Yeah, perfect.
And the last one is you get to go up 1 shipping, which I believe on the shipping track you get points for. I believe you still get those points. So it's essentially
yes,
worth...
you would do. So it's actually worth 6. But actually, I mean, to be honest, again, as we were talking about earlier, it kind of goes in like the lower the points are, the more it's probably worth in terms of overall
course, it balances
game.
that way. Yeah. I kind of don't need the coins specifically. I think I need the workers, but I'm also not on the cult track right now.
So on the cult track, if you are at least at 1, then you're going to get scored because there's only 3 of us. But if you're at the 0, they don't count that you would be on the board, so you don't get the 3rd place score. You get nothing.
So there's no point in choosing that one at all then.
No. What I'm saying is, if you did choose it, you would get a guaranteed at least 4 points, right? Because you have 2 guys who are off the track completely. You're yellow. If they moved up, then they'll at least be scored as 3rd place, and that's a minimum of 4 points total.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. So my work income is now 3 as well, so that actually might not be bad for next term. How much does that cost? I speak out loud what I'm thinking as well, by the way. I don't mind.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like for a streamed board game, that's kind of essential.
Yeah.
Oh, Neon Caster, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. You've not played Terra Mystica before. I'm finding it a lot of fun, but I always find it a lot of fun. I played it a number of times, particularly with Turkey. I guess the better question is, Techno, how are you finding it? You're a relative newcomer to Terra Mystica.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Yeah, it's I've only played for about an hour or 2 with Turkey with 3 other people that didn't know how to play. This is my first proper game really from start to finish. I think we only completed 2 or 3 turns. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. There's still so much I need to learn, strategies and stuff, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I'm going to say, at some point, I really want to try Gaia Project, which is I mean, it seems harsh to call it a reskin of Terra Mystica, but it's by the same creators and artists, and uses very similar mechanics. Though I think they kind of expanded some elements. I think they've got a bit of a tech tree going on as well. So yeah, that would be kind of. I would like to try that, because that is also now on BoardGameArena. Oh
yeah. Yeah, you mentioned that. I put it under my favorites, but I haven't had a chance to look over the rules yet. But if it's like Terra Mystica, but sort of set in space, was it?
Yeah, so it's sci-fi Terra Mystica, which I kind of feel would have made a lot of sense for Terra Mystica originally, considering it's all about terraforming. Like, I feel like having you're an alien species going around terraforming planets. That I feel like that is a better. I don't know. It's in my mind that makes a better thematic fit. But Yeah, I think they've also added a few other bits, like a tech tree as well.
So it's just, is there any benefit to putting my town tile on any specific type of tile?
Not at all. No, it's just to kind of show it's in this. It's this bit.
Okay, so there's no benefit to whatever tile it's on or anything like that. It's just to show you've got it.
Yep, exactly.
Excellent, perfect. I chose the tracked one just to get on that.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, considering I've had no priest at all, I think that would make the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I so desperately need income. I'm so poor.
Trying to think of what's the best here. All right. I guess I'll have to go this way.
What was that noise?
Oh, it's just I'm having a hard time. An
That is
extremely
fair.
hard time.
That is very understandable. Can I have some? Can I have some power? That was not much power.
Take it.
It's
It's all yours.
It's not that. Yeah, not all of it. Let me see. Okay, well, let's start with securing two priests in the next at the end of this round. I'm gonna pop a priest up there, knock it up to 7.
Go to the blue.
Oh yeah, we're committing to the blue. Not going to use conversions. Well, I'm probably going to turn one of my workers into money. Actually, is that even worth it? Possibly not.
Right. I definitely need the workers. I've only got 2 available, which means I can't do much. So I might spend my hard-earned power actions to gain 2 extra workers, which gives me 5. But then what will I be able to make with that?
It's entirely possible I need to desperately race, or pray that Turkey needs to go out before I do, so I can jump on that 6 coin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Turkey...
it's in your favor because I want to make sure that I can get that large building one. I would like that, but I have some stuff that I need to do before I do go out here.
Yeah, Neon, that is a good question. Because I know you play a bunch of tabletop RPGs and card games. Do you have any board games you play? Oh god, it's back to me. No, this is not fair.
Actually, I should mention anyways. I just met this guy. He popped in my stream yesterday, but he was playing some game that was kind of interesting, solving mysteries and stuff. And it reminded me that I've got Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, and I was thinking about trying to do a playthrough of that. I'm not sure if you guys have played before.
I have not.
That's good because if you've played before, I think you can't. It doesn't have replay value, but we could kind of go through as underlings or street urchins or whatever and try to solve these mysteries together on a stream sometime. I thought it'd be pretty fun.
That really does sound very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So okay, that's great. Well, I'll make a note of it, and we can figure all that out later. This gentleman also said he'd be interested. He's a family-friendly streamer as well, and he seems like he's really into the gaming scene. So it should be a lot of fun.
So Neocaster plays a lot of card games, but in terms of board games, they like hidden roll and deck building, but they're bad at hidden roll because they're too much of drama queen. And mystery escape room board games, time stories. I've seen time stories. You know what? I actually have. I was bought by my brother-in-law one Christmas. One of those escape room in a boxes that I still need to play through with my wife. What's it called?
How is it? Or have you done so?
I don't know. I need to play through it.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's part of the Exit series, and I think they've had some, like, at the very least, nominations in Spiel des Jahres.
Fantastic.
So yeah, we need to get that done at some point.
So, is there any benefit to so you know how we have several clumped together? So Turkey's got kind of 3 in a triangle. I've got 3 in a triangle in the same area. If I was to, for instance, expand to the green hex that's to the right of my lowest settlement there on that island, would that be any better, for instance, than taking the one to the left because they're all more connected?
So if you take the green one to the right, then it means you can upgrade into the trading post for cheaper, because then you're next to one of Turkey's settlements. Whereas if you go to the grey one in the left, you're only next to your own settlements, so you don't get the benefit of being, because that's the whole thing about the game is it's, you know, interactions between different factions. You kind of want to be rubbing up against each other to, you know, get, because otherwise, what's the point of trading?
So there's no bonus, for instance, for me to have all 4 of these hexes like really close to each other. It's solely
none at all. If you have just like a big long snaking line, that is absolutely that is as good as the others.
What I might recommend is you've already built that town, so making it larger doesn't help you too much. You got another town that you could build.
That is
you start building that town, the other one.
It's a very fair point.
Yeah, like making towns is a great way to get more points and to get like some bonuses, like the town tiles. You generally don't want to expand past what you have to. Like, I'll tell you right now, I don't plan to make that city or my town that's next to you any larger until maybe the end of the game, when I'm trying to get the most largest town or whatever bonus.
Okay, cool. So it'll be more beneficial to upgrade my others rather than expanding. Is that what you're kind of saying?
Well, I think what he's saying is that if you wanted to expand, it might be better to expand on the other island that you and I are sharing.
Yeah, expanding on that island, but making it so that you get to the coast, so that you can actually have connectivity between yours. Look at your, like, you know, you see where your points are, your name, and all that stuff on the right hand side, and the very bottom right of your thing, just to the right of Nomads, it says 4, and that's what your connectivity is. We're all at 4 currently, but if you have shipping, so you can connect your 2 different towns together, then you can greatly increase that number, and whoever has the highest gets 18 points at the end of the game. So
okay, perfect. So it would have been more beneficial to have gone left there instead.
Left one is probably where I would have gone. There's different strategies, like making your way to the right there. Now you have access, if you build there on that place you just terraformed, you have access to that triangular looking island or peninsula that no one else is on. You could build on that. I mean, there's different strategies, but usually what you want to try to do is you start with 2 different placements and you're trying to build those 2 towns first. That's usually what most people aim for, to get the most amount of points. And I say this, I am in dead last place. I have less than half your points, so take it with a grain of salt.
For now, let's not over-egg that particular pudding.
That's also beneficial because if that's that tile, and that's actually going to take quite a lot of digs to convert later, so I should really be doing that.
Oh god, do I want to just get rid of all? No, I don't want to do that. Are you saying I can do this? I'm pretty sure I can't. I'm not sure. In fact, I'm certain. Do I just have to kill all my workers to get money? Is that what we're doing here? He answered. Yeah, I mean, I definitely do. It's answering my own questions. Like, no, I definitely do need to do that. Is this a turn? You know what? I get additional victory points every time I build dwellings this round. Let's. I need to convert several of you guys into money. thereby I suddenly have, oh look, where did all my workers go? And also, where did all this money come from?
I find it quite interesting how there's no dice in this, yet every game must feel completely different. Because normally dice is there to kind of randomize stuff to make things better or worse, but this is literally like you can, if you know the game well enough, start from scratch and know exactly almost what you're going to potentially do each move.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The only thing that changes it is selecting things like your bonus tiles and your favor tile, which other people can grab, or the power actions. I find that really interesting.
Well, it's
also on the left-hand side. Sorry to interrupt real quick, but that's randomized. It's hard to tell. You can't really tell because we're not setting it up. But all those bonuses and stuff on the left, those change every game.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But it is you are right that once the game is set up, like the information you have about everyone is perfect. Like you can see what everybody's getting for income. You can see where everyone's building. You can see where everyone's placing things, and you can see what bonuses they're getting each turn. So yeah, there's a lot of, you get a lot of information, and it's all about how you process that information and adapt to the changing situations. It's just very wonderfully done.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I got 5 coins, 3 workers. There's 5 coins, 3 workers. I'm actually thinking though about getting this power action. 3 power. Is there any benefit to? Well, they need to be a settlement before I can do anything else. That's going to cost me 6, so I can't build there.
Oh, I do like, Neon. I do like coup. Coup is probably actually. What is it? Is it coup or is it? Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm going to have a quick look at my board games.
One that's kind of like coup. It's like it's like some sort of mission game where you could everyone has a hit and roll, and then you try to send these missions into space, and people can vote to pass it or not pass it, and you're trying to pretend like you're not the one who's sabotaging it, if you are the sabotage.
Which
and then
game?
there's
is this?
I can't remember the name of it though.
You're talking about the Resistance.
Yeah, that's the one. The Resistance.
So the reason I just had to step away to check my board game shelf is because I couldn't tell. I was not sure in terms of the title which was coup and which was Resistance, because because they're both set in the same Resistance universe. But yeah, Resistance is the one where it's a large group of people, and you've got to as you say, choose missions and try and root out the traitors. Whereas coup is one where you have 2 roll cards, each one has a power, and on your turn you can invoke one of those powers, and that can be to move money around or to trade your card in with something in the center, or several things. But the key thing is you could just lie. So, and it's entirely based on if somebody will call you out. So if I say I'm the so that, for example, the captain's power is that the captain gets to steal 3 money off another player. So if I say I'm the captain, take your 3 money, and you're suddenly you then have a choice of you can call me out on my bullshit, or you just let that happen. And if you call me out and you're right, I lose a card. And if you call me out and you're wrong, I am in fact the captain, you lose a card. It's very nice, quick-paced cutthroats. It's a good.
What's the name of this one?
That is coup.
Oh, coup. Yeah, lots of people have recommended coup. I never had a chance at it.
I mean, it definitely sounds like
another one.
It'd be your kind of thing.
Yeah, it sounds really fun. There's another one like that called. There's a bunch that are similar to this, I think. One of them was kind of like a medieval, similar sounding
there's
concept.
There's Resistance Avalon, which does.
Oh, okay. I think I played that one too. Avalon.
No. I know exactly I know the one. If we're talking hidden roles and we're thinking of each role has different cards. Love Letter. That's what you're thinking of.
I played Love Letter. That's fun.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it is Resistance Avalon then, because that is an Arthurian reskin of Resistance.
Are you a Love Letter fan? Do you have that board game?
I have got Love Letter. I have a very well loved version of Love Letter. It's kind of the card's a little bent at the corners. I also got an Adventure Time one. A friend got it for me and my wife for our wedding, despite the fact that neither of us are particularly familiar with Adventure Time.
It's got a really good intro song.
Yes, that is about as much as I'm familiar with. I also have heard some of the songs that have been sung within it by Marceline. Yeah. But beyond that, it's like I have no idea. But it's like, yeah, very nice. There's
that one song about Marceline. It's like, "Daddy, why did you eat my fries? They were mine."
Yes.
Yeah. I cried, but you didn't see me cry.
Yeah, I do remember that one.
That's so funny. I'll tell you what, since we're talking about board games, I actually have a Steam key I'd like to gift to you, to gift to your community for Love Letter. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, doesn't have to be today if you want it today or whatever, but let me pull it up and I'll shoot you the code and it's yours.
That would be great. I do have a few Steam keys that I should give away on stream, but I'm not really sure how to go about it. I think it's like one of those things where I don't have a huge number of people coming by right now, so I kind of want to I don't know, maybe I should give them away on Twitter, or who knows.
Yeah, just do a raffle drawing or whatever. Be like, hey, we're doing this game this day. Anyone who comes in, you're automatically entered. Someone's gonna get this Steam key, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Cassie, you should we should play Love Letter sometime, because that is a wonderful game, really nice and quick. I want to play Sheriff of Nottingham too. I've never played it. I think it's definitely.
Oh, that's the one where you're trying to smuggle money around, huh?
That's the one. One person's the sheriff.
I almost got that.
Oh, really? I think I've seen it played on Will Wheaton's tabletop.
Oh, I didn't realize Will Wheaton had something like that.
Oh, I mean, this is from a few years back. I mean, to be honest, I have jokingly referred to this as my own VTuber equivalent of Will Wheaton's tabletop, because I just invite people on to play games that I love, and they always beat me. And that kind of became the running joke of tabletop.
Keep that consistency.
Oh, it was that consistency, yeah, absolutely. What the hell do I want to do?
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, of course.
The cult tract. Now Turkey's got to the top. Can we still get to the top and join him, or now he's there? Can we not get to that point?
You can get to level 9 and no further. Only one person can reach the summit of the cult track.
So I made the wrong choice there. I get it.
I mean, you're still getting power shifting around because of it. I have no monies. Why do I have no money? I already have no money in real life. Why do I have no money in fantasy worlds? Why? Yeah, Neon, you're right. It was a while ago. I think it was like 20. I think it was like 2011 to 2015 he ran them. But yeah, there were a lot of really good episodes of that. You know what? I'm just gonna have to. God, there's not even anything. You know what? We're gonna pass. We're gonna confirm that, and we're gonna grab the thing that gives me 2 additional workers, and those 2 additional workers may just be thrown in a pit for money.
Okay. So when I'm using a dig to change it, obviously I've not got any digs right now, any spades. Is there anything I can do in order to get one other than use the other than the power actions?
You can use the 3 workers you have to activate 1 spade, and then over time you can increase the efficiency of your workers to spade ratio.
Oh, I see. Then it goes up, and you get 6 victory points for that next one as well.
Exactly.
Or do you have to? Does that mean I gain it or I lose victory points for that?
No, you gain victory points. You gain 6 victory points to, like, basically if there's a little number in a wreath, then that is always, you will gain those victory points when your marker hits that level. So same with the shipping track. If you go to the right, you get 2 points, then 3 points, then 4 points, and then upgrading spades is
perfect.
I think it should be one of those things where a lot of us have been throwing up, well, a lot of us, Turkey and I, have been throwing our priests at the various cults a lot. So that is why we've not, well, I can't upgrade my shovels. I have no shovels. Turkey has not upgraded his shovels because every single priest he has gone to the cult monasteries.
Perfect. That's good.
So going back to what Neoncaster was saying earlier, I really want to know what your go-to for deck builders is, because I'm a big fan of deck builders. I really like. I think it's one of those things. I think deck builders have really had a renaissance with like the roguelike deck builder. So Slay the Spire and lots of games that were inspired by it, and I think there's something really nice about the single player ones, because you can kind of build up this amazing combo deck and then just throw it out. It's like, I play this into this into this into this, and then sometimes you got like that moment where you're like against another human. It's like, oh well, I guess like okay, you just did all of that. I can't do anything.
What about Dominion?
So Dominion's great. Dominion is an absolutely wonderful deck building game. I've never not had fun playing it. But again, I think it is one of those things where if somebody's not quite got it, there is that issue of where it's like, if somebody's really good and somebody gets the right combo and just plays their entire hand and wipes you, and you're just like, oh, okay. Like that, I think deck builders are really good, but they are not the most friendly to a new player. I think that's probably my criticism of deck builders, multiplayer deck builders.
I don't think there's too much I can do here other than. So, if I've still got the coin and workers, do they carry over to the next turn?
Yep.
They do carry over. Okay.
God, your income is horrendous. By which I mean I'm deeply jealous.
I'm deeply jealous. My workers are lacking a bit. I need to get my whip out. But so really, it is my amount of workers that I'm lacking for next turn. Because I'm only going to get 3, so I might as well keep the 1.
Yeah, but you can also trade stuff in for like power, because you've got how much in your bowls? Oh yeah, so you're going to throw a bunch of power straight in, so you can definitely get some extra workers.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've not got the power now. That'll be next turn, won't it?
Yes.
The next turn I can grab them. I think I might pass actually.
That makes sense.
I might keep what I've got. Does that make much sense? Because I'm thinking I can't really build anything.
Makes plenty of sense.
Perfect. Let's pass then. I do. Oh, choose bonus card. Lovely.
You scooped up the one I wanted. That's all right. Yeah, I definitely wanted the upgraded. What was it? Stronghold, whatever one.
I don't need the money income.
I've heard really good things about Paperback. I think I would like to play Paperback at some point. Space Base I'm not familiar with. I'm kind of put immediately into what's it called? Is it Star Raiders? Star Realms. That's a really nice deck builder. I really enjoy that. Sci-fi Catan deck builder with puzzle game-like effect chains. I'm going to have to look that one up, because that sounds lovely.
Can I choose the same bonus style as last turn?
No.
Or is it... I can't choose the same one. Okay.
No, you cannot keep your bonus tile.
Okay. It's weird that it's giving me the option for the same... Is that the same one I had before? I think it was. Never mind.
No, because the last one you had was the 3 power and the extra worker.
Yeah, but it's allowing me to hover over it, so I'm guessing if I click that, it's going to say, no, I can't have it.
I believe it will do.
Okay, excellent.
I mean, test it.
Can I select the ones that you're on?
No, because they're the ones that we have.
You currently have. Okay.
Yep. So you have the one that gives you points for your trading posts. You have the one that gives you straight money, and you get the one that gives you a priest.
Priest. I'm actually tempted right now to choose this, basically solely on the fact of how many settlements
extra worker.
I've got,
yeah, that makes sense.
And the extra worker. Yeah. I think that's
okay. I'm going to get one priest from the terrain cycle, and I'm going to unlock. Yes, I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to take one priest from the supply. Yes, please. And I'm also going to take another priest from the terrain cycle. And I guess I'm just forced... Yeah, I'm going to do this one because it's cheaper. Confirm. I need to do a conversion. Give me a coin. And now I have to take actions. I have no money! I need to get 3 coins. I guess 3 of my workers are going to be going. That being said, actually... I've got this. You know what? I'm gonna. This is gonna be such a stupid shaped town. Can't do any of those, so we are in fact gonna convert two of my workers into some money. Build this here. Confirm. Yep, this is gonna be the weirdest shaped town.
Can I lose 1 victory point?
I get Oh, I can get money. I can get money this turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I can get money this turn.
I mean, what if I scooped it up first?
No, there's two town tiles with that bonus.
What if I get 2 towns this turn?
Is that? I'm pretty sure that's not possible, but you can try.
You can, but I can't.
Yeah, I was going to say
it's possible.
I believe it's possible, but I think it's one of those things where I'm not convinced you'd be able to do it.
Get 1.
Yeah. TurkeeLeg has found a town. Also, give me some extra monies. Extra power, even.
Oh, I think I made a mistake here. No, I'll take that.
It's kind of fascinating. You can start to see how, like, jumping ahead early game does not necessarily benefit you, because I noticed that I was at like mid 30s whilst Techno's been in the mid 40s, and then Turkey has just been slowly creeping up.
Yeah. Well, it was on 16 about.
Yeah,
10 seconds ago.
he's just sneaking up on everybody.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, here we go. Let's spend some moolah.
Nice.
And my 5 workers. Beautiful. How many? And I've got 5 in my third bowl. Look at that. Excellent. Okay.
Oh, I do like the aesthetic of Space Base, which is the one that Neon Caster was mentioning earlier.
Neon play Terra Mystica? Does Neon play Terra Mystica? They were saying they've never seen it played, but it sounds like they might play it.
That is a really good question. Yeah, Neon Caster, if you're still kicking about, have you played Terra Mystica? Oh, also, yeah, I did notice you said fave games Mysterium. Mysterium is wonderful. It's so good.
Three workers will get that.
So I'm actually going to be on Neon Caster's channel on Saturday at 6 p.m. GMT, which I believe is, because it's like, I don't know what it is Pacific time, but yeah, I will be doing a tabletop role-playing game one-shot of a one-page RPG that Caster wrote called Agents of Hue. So very much looking for that. I feel like at some point I will need to get Caster on to Board Game Goat to play a board game based on the conversation of this evening.
That sounds like it.
Okay, we do that. I'm going to definitely build a dwelling on it. That's going to cost 1 worker 2 coins. Let's do it. Confirm. Thank you very much.
Neon Caster has not played Terra Mystica. Of the 4 elements of tabletop, RPGs, miniatures, board games, and collectible card games, board games is the least played. Please let me help with that, because I think it would be a delight to play board games with you. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, workers, I really need to make you into money to upgrade this to a trading house. I have 2 income. Also, I have no workers. Oh God, why? You know what? What I need right now, ton of just a ton of power.
Power.
Oh,
That's what plays in Popeye's mind right before he eats spinach, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm genuinely. I'm trying to work out. I really wish I knew if there was, if I were to do conversions now, because I got 8 power, but I only had 5 to move. So I'm wondering if I spent like 1 or 2, would that just go straight back into the 3rd bowl?
It does if you gain that power. So at any point you do conversions prior to when that power is gained, it will do it. But if you do it after your whole turn's over, and then it's like, do you want to convert? It doesn't.
This is why I'm wondering what it's saying. You may perform conversions with a limited undo afterwards. I'm trying to work out what that means, because it's the first time I've seen that particular bit of text.
Okay. Well, that part I'm not familiar. I realized I screwed up too. I lost 1 power on my last move.
You know what? I'm gonna convert 2 into that. Done and confirm. No. Okay. So, in terms of how this game works, no, it does not. It does not carry on flowing, sadly. But what can you do? I still got a bit more money, which is not the worst thing.
Considering you're both catching up, I'm not spending my victory points anymore.
That makes a lot of sense. God, I actually have an income. Thank goodness.
Okay.
Okay, I know exactly what I need to do next turn.
Need a priest for that.
Have a little priest. Have a little
I
priest.
realise I don't have a. Is that a temple or a sanctuary? The round one's the temple, isn't it?
The round one is the temple, yeah. And then the
hovering
little...
over it, it's not telling me what it is.
I'm using the bonus tiles on the left-hand side. Because there's one which is like victory points for stronghold or sanctuary. There's one which is victory points for a for a
yeah.
temple.
Yeah, perfect. That there.
I mean, you could also just use the unofficial technical terms, which is roundy boys or oblongy boys.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, so here's my thinking. I've got five points that I could potentially use. I'm tempted to take one of these power actions. I really want to get across this as a bridge as well, so I can connect my yellows.
Can I just say, when you say this, I'm assuming you're gesturing with your cursor, but we cannot see where you're referring to.
That's very true. Apologies for that.
It's
I'll
fine.
tell you what it is.
It's fine. I just wanted to
stream
let
myself,
you know.
so I'm in my mind. I'm streaming this right now. So
Absolutely
I'm like
fine.
pointing at the screen.
Absolutely
Yeah,
fine. I reckon. I think it's the second time I've noted that. It's like, where are you talking about?
Fine. Oh, you'll see my PowerPoint presentation later.
That's all good.
Yeah. But I realised I actually need a priest in order to spend those workers in order to get a spade.
Oh yeah, that is you do need.
I didn't see that bit, which I haven't really had much of. But I can get one with a temple.
Yes.
Which will be beneficial. So I'm tempted to actually upgrade one of these to a temple, and I have the workers and the moolah. That looks pretty good. I also want to take. I'm revealing my strategy. Do want to take the tile in between. That'll be good. Okay, I have no idea. Is there any additional benefit to having a temple on one hexagon over another?
No, not at all.
Like there's it doesn't have any connection to what's around it at all, does it?
The only difference is that if it's next to... So, in fact, basically all of your trading posts are currently next to either mine or Turkey's. So the only benefit it would be to either Turkey or myself. From a purely strategic standpoint, right now, Turkey's third bowl is entirely full. So if you build them next to Turkey, then he gets no benefit because you can't get more power than you have in your bowls.
Sure, because he can't move any of the powers out of 3.
Exactly.
He doesn't move from 1 to 2 to 3. Okay, perfect. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you for that.
No problem.
So if I upgrade that is my feeling right now. I must choose a favourite tile. Okay, brilliant. Ooh,
hey, Turkey, do you want any of that power? Oh,
is he all right?
What was that? What? I've no idea.
That was the strangest noise I've ever heard.
Me?
Yeah, it sounded like you had an epiphany or something.
No, I would never have one of those. So you can just get that right out of your head. No epiphanies here.
So the favour tile is something I gain instantly, or is it something I play later?
It is something you gain. No, it's something you gain instantly. So basically,
okay,
you get either. Well, basically, you get either ongoing benefits, or you just get to jump up the cult track. Either way, you get to jump up the cult track a little bit, but you'll be a little bit further ahead.
Yeah, perfect. And are we on turn 3 right now?
We are coming to the end of round 4.
Round 4.
I say we're coming to the end. We're going to the we're part way through round 4. I have no idea whereabouts in round 4 we are.
Whereabouts does it actually say that to keep track of it later?
So on the left hand side, you see where the scoring tiles? You can see the scoring tile for round 1, round 2, round 3. So it's like 1, 2, and 3 have been covered up.
Yeah.
So they just get progressively covered to show progression of rounds.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look. I don't need that. That's pretty good. Still would like stuff to build. Get 3 additional picture points. Increase cut of water influence by 1. Okay. When upgrading a dwelling to a trading house, I've already done that, so that's pointless. Advance 1 space on a cult track of your choice. Increase cult of fire influence by 2.
Actually, that bottom right one, you could probably get pretty well out of this round with the bottom right one, just to observe.
Because I've got 3 on the board already.
Yeah, you get 3, and even if you upgrade one, you still get 3 points. And points is never a bad thing.
That is good. That one as well will give me. Oh man, there's so many choices here. Bear with me.
No, it's absolutely fine. Talk them through. Talk them through.
Power value to found a town reduced to 6. Not bad. Because the one that I thought about increasing the court of fire influence by 2 is not bad either, because that means I immediately get 2 power as well. Because of that, I'm 1 away from getting 2 power on the cult board as well. But considering, I think what you were suggesting is probably the best option, though.
Yeah, and it's worth pointing out that
when upgrading a 20 trading house, that's pointless. Getting 2 additional. Yeah, I'm going to choose that.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good call, because that's also an ongoing thing. So, like, if you don't upgrade, even if you were to upgrade another of your trading houses, then you are going to potentially get 4 points at the end of the round.
Yeah.
What do I want to do?
That's perfect.
Oh yeah, that was what I want to do. Grab this. Forsake all else. Just get them.
Money.
Just get the money. Yeah, making bank now.
7-5. Also can use gain the workers.
Oh, I can get an extra worker this turn as well. Ooh, that's fun.
So I can collect 2 workers with 4.
You can indeed.
4 power. But do I need it for anything else? Probably.
I mean, you could spade something closer to your terrain.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of you potentially building a second town, one of the ways you could do it would be to use a spade to transform that black marsh to connect those 2.
Yeah.
Because then
I will be giving. Oh no, but it's I will be giving you more victory, quite a few power moves with that as well, won't I?
You will, but right now I only have power in bowl 1, so it's actually going to take me a while to put all that round.
Oh, true. I didn't see that. Yep. Yeah. So
also, like, if you it just kind of moves it towards yours. I think you need to have 2 spades. And yeah, you don't have. Actually, I suppose you could move what you could sacrifice 1 power and go for the 2 spades and get it straight to your yellow.
Yeah. But the Black Marsh and then obviously over the river. Is that what you mean?
No, so I'm talking about the Black Marsh that's by. So you got on the left island.
Yeah, so that's the Black Marsh, but you said the second one. Well.
Oh no! So if you look on the circle on your board, that Black Marsh requires 2 spades. So you need 1 spade to get it to.
Oh, of course.
And another spade to get it to yellow.
Of course, yeah. Did not even see that. That might actually be worth it. Let's try that. So
because basically at that point, if you build a dwelling and then either build another dwelling or upgrade one of your existing dwellings, you get to 7 points, and yeah, you're basically you've got town number 2.
Yeah, that's really good. So then 1 worker, which I can afford. So let's pop that there.
I do get 2 victory point, 2 power by losing victory point. I think that's a pretty decent trade. I'm still within 3 points of you.
You guys definitely caught up in 1 turn.
Yeah.
1 turn ago, Turkey were on 16 and I was on like 40. And then you're on more than double that.
It's just like how I aged too. I still feel like I'm
16. You woke up one morning, you went from 16 to 36. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to put a priest over on the Cult of Air. Get myself another worker at the end of this turn. Not going to use conversion.
All right.
I think I know what my next couple of actions are.
5 coins, 1 worker. What can I do?
You can build a settlement if you're within travel distance. Or you could keep it for next round.
That is true. I might actually do that. Because again, I'm getting 6 workers though next round. That's good. That's the highest I've had for a long time. Oh, what's that one? Oh, priest income. That looked like such a different symbol there. I wonder what it looked like. A little wisp of cloud, and I was like, "Oh, what's the wisp of cloud?" No,
just because, I think it's more likely just because you've barely seen the priests.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Although I have 2 now, which is good. So I could actually start putting those on. It doesn't cost anything to put. Does it cost them anything to put them on the cult track?
You will lose them forever, so they won't come back into your supply. So if you don't have any in your supply, you don't get them as income. But as you can see, it's definitely worked for Turkey and I in terms of rushing ourselves up. That, it's
that is 2 as well. So I am tempted.
Yeah, usually it's enough to just jump you across to get a bit more power in a bowl.
Oh, I apologize. I thought I was subscribed to you.
Oh,
there we go.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I am. Okay, okay. There it is. Yeah.
I did that at the start of the stream as well, secretly. To be fair, though, because I hadn't even met you, I didn't even have the link to your YouTube channel before.
That is absolutely understandable. Yeah. That being said, you have been delightful company. If you it'd be good to, I hope you would come on again. Not necessarily to play Terra Mystica, but we can definitely do some more.
I'll play another game I don't have to play. Perfect.
I'll be honest. As I have noted before, even in this stream, it is something of an ongoing joke with this channel that I bring people on, teach them games, and then they absolutely muller me.
Oh, really?
So many times.
Well, I've got Turkey as a teacher as well. Hopefully that might happen.
Well, this is one I've gone through many a battle. My bro and my cousins and I would play this one pretty often.
You strike me as somebody who's played this extensively.
Oh yeah, an unreasonable amount.
I do sometimes think I should jump in and play games against randoms and just take that ass kicking and just learn and learn and learn.
Yeah, it's definitely good, and I've taken that beat down plenty, but a lot of people are right there, happy to help too.
Oh yeah.
Strategy or whatever.
Gain an extra 6 income. I probably don't need that. Another priest would be beneficial. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing for. I thought we already had 2 priests, but it was Turkey that had 2 priests. Because I haven't had 2 priests before. I think I'll scroll down and the icon was a different place. So I'm thinking, actually, get a decent amount of work. Oh man, there's so many choices. I'm actually thinking for the bonus tile, gain the additional work and 3 additional power, just because then I can start moving out of 1 to 2 because I've got 6 in 1. But I also like the idea of a priest. But I am going to go for that, and it's quite a. I think that is going to help me out this round more than anything. I'm thinking short term.
Yeah. What do I want to do? I wanted to. Yes, extra worker, extra movement in the air. So I get 2 extra workers, so I'm going to have 8 workers coming in next turn, plus 2 money. My last good round. Finally have the money to pay for anything.
I think it's unlikely I'm going to get to the top of any of these cult tracks looking at this. Because I suppose that's the balance because I've gained victory points elsewhere, whereas you're going to gain the victory points from that more than anything.
It's true. Do I have? I wouldn't be able to do this, would I? Can I do that? No, I can't. I can't. I think I might have to pass.
So I'm presuming on turn 5. Sorry, on turn 6, which is obviously the last turn. There shouldn't be really anything to do with gaining anything the next turn. It should be just spending everything.
That's correct.
Yeah, though it is worth pointing out that if you do still have 3 for every 3 coins, you still get a victory point.
That's a good point too. Yeah.
Do you? Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
So I've got 7 income each turn. I quite like that.
You know what? Let's go for all of the money. All of the money.
It also does feel like a game where, genuinely, even if you think you're winning towards the end, just counting up other stuff in it might just tip it over the edge for someone else.
Yeah, I think this is the thing, is that sometimes it's very, very easy for, like, if you've set up your game well early on, then you suddenly find actually you can make a lot of really powerful moves, like Turkey right there. Into top of the shop number two.
So you're making your way up that blue track.
I mean, where else do you expect the river walkers to go?
That's true.
That's very true.
Yeah,
That's why I haven't done anything on there, because I've got no sand on mine. See?
That's true.
There's no sand track. Of course, I've not been on the cult board.
It's air no.
That's my excuse anyway.
In the desert, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Okay.
I mean, I'm just referring to Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think even that's not the case.
Fair enough.
Did you like the Legend of Korra series as well?
I thought, I don't know, it kind of depended. It depended which series. Like, some of them were strong, some of them were weaker. I thought it was a really interesting take on a different approach. So yeah, I did enjoy it from that perspective. So I've got 1 in the supply. Okay, I'll take 1 from the supply.
When it says scoring tile for round 5, is that at the end of that turn? That's what everyone gets.
That is correct. Yes. So if you
if
you play well, during this turn, if you play one of your temples, you'll get an additional 4 points. And at the end of the round, for every priest you've got on one of the 16 spaces of the cult board, you will get 2 money.
Perfect.
So that's great. Now, Turkey and I are going to get a fair whack of cash.
Yeah, which means I might need to get a couple of temples out in this. Right.
You and me both.
There's the only reason to use a bridge is to literally try and gain the space on, to gain a space obviously beyond the river. So for instance, me right now connecting those 2 land masses where I have taken tiles already, it's pointless me putting a bridge there because I can already take that the brown tile because it's next to one of mine anyway. Is that
effectively. Yeah. Also, like, so there's kind of direct adjacency and indirect adjacency. What that means is that stuff you can get to by boat versus some stuff you could literally walk to. So for creating towns, you want direct adjacency. So if you want to make your left group of settlements into a town, and you were to extend over a bridge to connect that farm, it wouldn't become a second town because you just effectively connect it into the existing town.
Yeah.
Whereas right now, if you were to connect to, say, the lower from your bottommost settlement to the right, there's a green. If you were to connect via a bridge to that, then that could contribute to another part of your town, and it's still separate because you have direct adjacency with the right number of points, but not to an already existing town.
Yeah, that's perfect. And it's also next to another one of my tiles, which is pretty beneficial. I just don't have the power actions yet to do it unless I sacrifice one.
Yeah, though I would point out, like, there's a farmland tile that would only cost you 1 spade to transform, and so you wouldn't need to get a bridge.
As in the ones in between my two areas currently.
No, so if you go to the 4, they're kind of in a bit of a V shape.
Okay, sure. Oh, that one to
make the
left.
point of that V, yeah. So
Okay.
if you were to put a settlement there, I'm pretty sure that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 7 points. So you get your second town there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because I could use my 2. Yeah. So there's no point in doing that. So shall I use my stronghold one for that? Do you think that's probably, or is that 2? Because it only takes 1 spade, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's kind of up to you. Neon, thank you for hanging out very much. It's a pleasure. Looking forward to playing with you on Saturday, and I will see you soon. Sleep well, buddy.
Sure.
So we'll need to sacrifice 2 power in order to at least get the 1 spade to convert that. I think it will be more beneficial to use my stronghold one on one that requires more spades to. I don't know if they even called spades. I'm going to call them spades because they're shovels. So,
I mean, they are spades. It's fine.
Yeah. So like,
I mean, you know, on Board Game Go, we believe in calling a spade a spade.
Yeah, that's good. I like that phrase.
Thank you.
Almost came around full circle. Oh, I see. So I can use my 2 for. Oh, of course. So I can use that one for it. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my. I don't even know what section you call this. The advanced exchange track to convert that. Oh, but then it's good to. Oh, I don't know what to do. Hang on. Then also the bridge is also pretty good. That green one. I'm going to do that. So now I've used that, which is good. Let's build the dwelling on it because I can afford that. That's good.
And now you must found town.
Beautiful. And what can I get extra for this? Move 1 space within each cult track. That's not bad, but I feel as though I'm lagging a bit behind, but that could be my push to obviously getting more of that. What's the one with the least amount of victory points? Victory points boosting
your shipping.
Boosting your shipping.
That's an interesting one for you, because if you boost your shipping by 2, if you get your shipping up to 2, then you actually connect indirectly, which is what the final scoring is all based on.
Okay, perfect.
So you've got 5 there, 5 there. So in fact, you'd have 10. 10 as your largest settlement.
This is just so fun. I just love this description. As a fakir, you may skip 1 additional space when doing a carpet flight. I'm just there like.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
I've played this now for how many hours, and I've no idea what that even is.
Well, Fakir is a completely different faction.
Oh, as
the
a
one
Fakir.
on the back of the nomads.
Oh, okay. Sure. That's all good. So that might be quite a beneficial one. I don't really need to spend the extra to get more victory points. I'm not bad for that right now. Converting the powers, not that necessary. I don't need the money. Just gaining 11 victory points. I mean, I will choose that, and let's put that under that one. Don't know why.
Just try and flee further from Turkey. I get to take actions now. Oh my god, I actually get to take actions. That's amazing. Right, let me see. I'm going to upgrade this to a trading house.
You may gain 5 power or lose 4 victory points. Ooh.
Well, it's not an or. It's, you exchange victory points for power.
Yeah, sorry.
So you can just choose not to.
I've got 59, which I'm really liking, obviously. But also that means but that will move them from 2 to 3, won't it? Which means I can then spend them. So
you'll have 6 victory points. You'll have a double spade.
We are doing that shit then.
Nice. He's going for the power plays.
I'm getting there.
It's all good. I think you played very well.
I would agree.
And now Turkey and I are matching points. Disapprove entirely. Disapprove entirely.
Okay, it's my turn. Must take action. Okay, let's spend some of these. Then. Okay, maybe get that bridge. Because now I've got 7, so I could probably do 2. Not this round. Also get a double dig.
Mm-hmm.
Which might be beneficial for that one, but I don't think there'll be any. I quite like the idea of expanding over to that bottom island. So I need to build a bridge before I can then change that one, can't I? Terraform the
no, actually, one. Right now, because you have 1 shipping, that forest is actually within your range.
Oh, I see. So I can skip across 1 already. Yeah. Perfect.
But if you want to, so you could set that up now and then build a bridge next turn to get the. Oh, in fact, you've already got the town, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, honestly, I'm not actually convinced the bridge would be of any use to you there.
No, okay.
Because all that it does is extend your town, and you're kind of getting the link bonus by the shipping you've got anyway.
Sure. I mean, extra priest might not be too bad, because then I can spend 2 workers and money on another terraform at my advanced track, and also get 6 victory points for that, which is actually pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel as though, because this round is concentrating more on temples, to at least try and get another temple out as well.
Mm-hmm.
If I can. But then with that, I will lose money and power net. I don't need that because I've already got it all in 3, so that makes sense to me. Let's put 1 somewhere then. Let's put 1 here, because that feels as though it would have the least amount of impact on anyone else. Oh, another favour tile. Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Increase court of fire influence by 2. Power value to found a town reduced to 6. I could take the same one again, although I've just replaced one of my trading houses for a temple, so that's less impactful now.
Mm-hmm.
Get 2 district points, increase court of earth influence by 1.
Gusty Billy, hi. Yeah, starts 2 hours ago. Yeah, Terra Mystica can be a long old game. It's it is a heavy euro. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, but yeah, it can go a while. How are you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good evening. Thank you for swinging by.
That's not necessary. Do you know what? I might actually try and get up that tract. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
That would put me there, and that would overtake both of you, and that at least means I could aim for the stone cult line. I'm probably saying all the wrong words.
No, you're absolutely doing absolutely fine. It makes a lot of sense.
That's from water by 2, but I could just increase it by 2 though, and then also gain a worker. I don't really need the worker and the. I don't need the conversion. That is 1. I'm actually just going to do that. I think that I want to try and get to the top of that. And now I'm gaining a few more priests with my temples.
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to
Like a
get
late
to
game
that
push.
10. Yes, just to at least get something on there. I may do
Interesting.
conversions, not necessary. Do not use. Perfect.
So Gusty, I'm curious.
That's all I'm doing for now.
Gusty, that begs the question: if you've just woke up, is that? I don't know. Is it a good time for you to wake up? Is it morning where you are in the world, or is it? Are you like, I have been asleep since 7 last night. It is now 5 in the afternoon. I feel great, but oh my god, I have lost an entire day.
Or are you like Smog from Lord of the Rings, where you've been asleep for 45,000 years
On a pile of money.
on a pile of money?
No, Techno, that's been you.
That's very true.
You have slept on a pile of money this entire game.
Well, I was saying that you guys are catching up. Look how much income you get in each turn.
Yeah, well, had to happen sometime. 7 a.m. Ah, that's fair. So, I have no idea what part of the world is that. Do you know what? If it's not too probing a question, what part of the world are you in, Gusty?
Be in.
You can also just flat out lie. I'm not going to check. It's like, Southeast Asia. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was going to say must be East Asia.
Mm-hmm.
It's always difficult to know whether it's 7 a.m. today or tomorrow. So, what is it? Is it 7 a.m. from the one we've just had, or are they ahead? It's always really difficult to work that out.
I don't think you could be. I think it would have to be tomorrow, wouldn't it? Because I think after you get to like California and Hawaii, like that's where the dateline is, right?
It might be. I'm not sure. It's a really weird area that for like the line kind of squiggles a bit. So I wasn't
that's true.
sure.
Yeah, GMT plus 7.
Right. So let me.
So I now have a rough. It is Friday there. Well, greetings to you, powerful future people.
Okay. So I could get an extra priest. That's good. I need. Oh man. Workers, 5 workers. That's not bad.
Do I want to fight you on that cult on the Earth track? There's a question.
Just to get it next turn. What's the the sanctuary, the top right one?
Yep.
What is that symbol? When I'm hovering over it, it obviously gives me a priest. It's saying, what's the one to the left of it? What is that benefit?
So that means
That's
that
indicating. Go ahead. Sorry.
So that means that you can usually you have to have at least 4 tiles present for to build a city, whereas that means you only have to have 3 grouped up tiles.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm. Really good early game. Kind of. I don't know. You could potentially push for a 3rd city, I guess. Gusty, this seems like Civ game but under budgeted. You know what? Yeah, I can kind of see that. Expanding settlements. Lots of hexagonals. Trading with the other players. I think that there is a lot of shared DNA between Terra Mystica and Sid Meier's Civilization. Though it is very much a pacifist run, I will say. Right. I am going to upgrade this to a stronghold. Yes, do that. That then lets me place a bridge here. Confirm. And I'm also going to place a bridge over here. Confirm. I'm pretty sure. Yes, that gets me to found a town. Oh, and you know what? Those extra 2 workers can be really good. Pop it right there. Confirm. I was so worried you were going to try and push towards that last bit of farm where I just built turkey.
Yeah. No,
like,
it's okay. I'm my concern is that you're going to push into where I'm trying to go too. So thankfully,
that is the hope.
Ships passing the night.
Well, the trouble is, like, once you have played your terrain modifier, I can't really fight you on it because there's no way for me to undo the terraforming.
That's right. Yeah.
Like
the hard packed snow.
I would have had that. I would have put that bridge. So in fact, you blocked me off, and you've not. Frustratingly, you've not even used the tundra that you created. But I was going to either expand onto that red waste where your stronghold is, or expand onto the farmland that you have just covered. Like, you basically surrounded one of my villages, and then just I have no way.
You're making it sound like I'm Genghis Khan or something.
You are history's greatest monster.
Yeah. To you, it was the most important day of your life. To me, it was a Thursday.
So I've basically not got enough money to pretty much put anything on here.
Welcome to this the entire game for me.
Yeah, I've suddenly fallen from grace. Which makes me think I should just spend my power points on obviously the power actions.
You give a long presentation.
Yeah, I think I might just gain one of the priests because it also says collect 2 coins from the general supply for every priest you've placed on one of the 16 spaces on the cult board.
Yep.
And I've only got 1, so I could gain
true.
a lot of extra coins for the final turn by doing that.
Very true.
But they're also necessary for the exchange track, which is what I'm also looking to do. So either way, I think that's a good shout to grab at least another priest.
Makes a lot of sense.
That's my thinking. The thing is with my thinking is I'm telling you what I say strategy. It's more just seeing what I can do and thinking what's best to play.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, what else is all we can really hope to do. I'm going to upgrade this to a temple. That gives me somebody gets to do power, and I also get 2. Oh, what's really good right now? Oh, I can just push myself up on the... Oh, I can't push myself up on water, I forgot. What do I have down? I've got lots of trading. That's useless. That I can't take. That is not particularly useful in the last round. That might be.
Because you're catching up with victory points, so I'm not
That's
spending
not
that victory point.
That's extra income, but I'm actually doing okay for income right now. Does the extra worker help me? Not really. So in that case, it probably makes more sense for me to... You know what? Oh, damn, that's annoying. I was going to say, do you know what? Probably makes more sense for me to just jump up on the Earth track. But then I was like, oh, no, that's already been... That is already gone, sadly. Oh, well. You know what? I'll just take this one. Still push up on the Earth track. Do not use... Which one of you did the... Ah, it was you, Techno.
What did I do?
You took there's only one of the tokens that lets you push 3 up on the Earth track.
Ah, yes. I did that one.
Thank you for the power, Turkey.
Okay, so anything I can do is...
Absolutely.
So I can either gain the workers, which doesn't actually help me, although it will carry over for next round, or I can convert a pile, but it needs to be... because I've got 4 left with a spade. Because it's only 1, it has to be either the red land or the farm.
Actually, Gusty, I have just realised if it's 7 a.m. for you and it's about midnight here, that means you were up at like 5 a.m. watching my my stream of Yu-Gi-Oh. I think, oh my god, man, I appreciate that a lot. Can I just say? Because yeah, that is way too early for me to be able to understand what is going on in a game of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Do that without weapons masters necessary. Oh, I could pass as well and save it.
You could. You could.
Although I won't have a lot of power points. I
mean, it's worth. It is worth pointing. Because
it'll be the
last
round. Yeah.
Just to point out, bear in mind that this is the time where you got 2 priests in your hand, and you probably want to put those somewhere just so you have stuff on the board and get extra money from it.
Sure. So, yeah. So let's get that onto there then. Let's at least bring that up. Oh, that's good. It's brought 2 power. Oh, it did because I got 2 from the cult, 2 power from the cult cult track as well. Lovely. And then that also benefits for the end of this turn because I gain extra coins next turn. I think that's all I should do. I could put another one on. Ooh. But then I might want a priest for the exchange strat because that also gives me 6 victory points, which is actually pretty strong.
True.
I'm going to leave that like that.
Okay, let me see. What can I do? I've got 1 worker and 2 coins, but I could spend. I've also got 3 in my bowl, so actually I can upgrade to a trading post. That sounds like a really good idea. Probably do this one next to Turkey, just because then Turkey Turkey won't get as much benefit, and yeah, your bowls get full. Right.
Yeah.
Right, what do I need? I need 2 workers. I'm going to do one of these, and that's that done. That now gives me 2 workers and 3 coins. So I can upgrade that to a trading house, which gives me a little bit more money for the final round. Plus, yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with how this is going. Turkey gets to have some power if they wish.
Oh, I'll skip that one.
Yeah, probably best. Oh, Techno, I'm right on your heels.
You are. It might even be pretty close, this, actually. Just quickly
I'll be honest. Turkey's going to rocket ahead. If you see... So, just from the perspective of... If you
activated his trap card.
Yeah, pretty much. No, if you look at the area scoring, he has got 9 workers and 7 coins. It takes him 1 worker and 2 coins to lay down his settlements, and he's got 3 already ready to go. Because what he's actually doing is in the final round, he gets 2 additional victory points when building a dwelling. So what he's going to do is just set up everything so he can just build them really quick, and then plonk, 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 extra 2 victory points for each, and then 18 because he'll have 11.
Yeah, wow.
I could have got away with it too if it weren't for you darn kids.
See, I know. You see, I do pay attention.
Yeah.
It's not soon enough to stop it, but I pay attention.
I might pass this because I kind of want to keep my stuff for the next turn. The only thing I can really buy is that's of any use anyway. Is the spade, which is pointless because I may as well wait for the next turn to then at least put a dwelling on it. Because then I get more victory points. And the only other thing is gain 2 workers. But I think the 4 power actions it will take to gain that, it will be way more useful in the final turn. So I am actually going to pass.
That makes sense.
think that's the most logical solution. Oh, I've got to use a bonus card. Ooh. Lovely.
Mm.
Ooh.
Bit of a bonus.
1 free spade is always very good. For that
Speak
final
for yourself.
one,
I've not used a single spade this entire game.
And here's me, Spadey McGee over here.
Absolutely.
Everything. Gain 4 victory points. Be a stronghold and a sanctuary when passing. Okay.
How many like Riverlands have you converted? You're just going around. I'm not sure you've got spades so much as you've got hair dryers. It's like industrial strength hair dryers just going around. Like, yeah, get that water off.
Sand out of my pockets. Yeah. Get 2 victory points. Easier trading houses. They're not as strong anymore. And movement of that. Get 1 additional work and 3 additional power. That's not too bad. I actually think the spade and the money is going to be way more useful. So I'm going to grab that.
Makes sense.
For the last round. I'll just say this whole different rounds thing. By the end of the round, you get different stuff on that far left bit. I completely did not even see that at all until round 4.
It's kind of understandable.
Next time I will be paying way more attention to it. I was too busy looking at everything else on the screen. So...
I think like the first couple of games of Terra Mystica, like you're really just learning it. Like there's so many moving pieces. Like I think it's only because I've spent a number of games of this playing it with Turkey that I could. Previous to this, I would like play this once every couple of years with friends because I don't own a physical copy. I want to, but I don't own a physical copy yet. And there we go. That's for me. I am the king of water. Again, we're with the river walkers. It's kind of in the name.
Oh, I should hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to convert. But yeah, I think like the fact that I have. Even just like once every few months, I have played this game with Turkey, just means that now I actually have far more of an understanding of the various moving pieces. Now, it's not necessarily helping me today. Turkey's definitely going to jump ahead and all this stuff, but overall, it's, I'm definitely getting better each time. Do I have any actions I want to take? I don't think so. So I'm going to pass. Yes, I do want to pass the remainder of this round. And what I want to do, so I don't want that, though actually, so 2 extra workers is pretty good. Extra power is pretty good. In fact, that gives me a full final bowl straight away.
All the say, do you only get the bonus card when you skipped your turn? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so when you pass.
Okay.
That's also how I've been determining turn order. So the fact that you've passed first there means that you've got the 1 next to your name, and then I'm passing second, so I'll go second.
Oh, I see.
So it doesn't really have that much of an impact, but you might get like 1 option to do a thing first, and you get mostly the pick of what's here. Do I want? I don't want trading houses because that's not useful in the final turn. I'm not going to be building my stronghold. Wait, hang on. Can I check? It says get 4 victory points for your stronghold and/or sanctuary. Does that just mean that if it's built, or is it for building
it's built?
It?
Yep.
If it's built. So actually, having that when I've got my sanctuary and my stronghold out just means I'm guaranteeing myself 4 points, right?
8 points.
8 points.
4 each.
I think that's the one to... Oh, no, I can't go for that one. Your Turkey's on it. Balls.
I am on that one. I'm
I see this.
Sitting on that like an egg that's about to hatch, man. I can't get off this thing.
Fine, I'll go for power and worker.
Okay.
I've got a full bowl 3. Okay. I should do anything with that, but okay, fine.
You ever look at a game like this and you just think how big people's brains are to even come up with this sort of stuff? Do you find that with a lot of board games?
You know what?
Sure.
I do. I would never aspire to like be a designer of board games. I think the people who do also have got so much innovation, and yeah, it's really fascinating to kind of come to that, to come to new games and just be so utterly inspired. I mean, this is why I decided to focus my channel on board games, is because actually the idea of being able to play a bunch of digital board games and seeing how, because realistically, it's not only impressive that somebody has built this game and designed it, but then somebody has taken the individual rules for this and created this entire underlayer for working on BoardGameArena, where it's doing the maths, it's doing the, like, it's calculating what your legal moves are. It's like the levels of insight that people have, like both making board games and supporting digital board games, is phenomenal.
Oh, you got it!
Damn you, Turkey!
It's in one turn. Literally my next turn was getting all of that.
Yeah. So I spent a lot to do that. But this is an exact example of when I was like, you don't always want to spend everything right when you can, but it seems like everyone's going for it. So
yeah,
I had the opportunity.
We were kind of racing, and I just, like, that's why I pushed myself just up over on the blue, because I was like, if he comes from behind, he can take that very easily.
Let's see.
Yeah, literally, I would have had 3 priests. Next turn.
Well, I mean, you can still use them. You can rock up a few other tracks, beat me, or beat Turkey on blue.
Yeah. I still can't get the 10 at the top, can I?
No, you are unworthy in the eyes of the gods of the elements.
Sure. And so these numbers correspond to the victory points you'll gain. Is that right?
On the left-hand side?
As in how far we go up this tract?
No, so if you look on the left-hand side, there's the area scoring, and then there is the cult scoring.
Cult scoring. Oh,
so it's basically how high you are up it.
Oh, I see. If we're joint, do we get joint victory points? Like we're currently on the same level.
In the case of a tie, it actually, if you hover over it, it actually tells you. In case of a tie, evenly divide the victory points of the respective tiers among the tied players. So I think because you and I would be, I think it's going to be add second and third together, and then it will split between us.
Perfect.
From the supply.
That'll be 2 each.
Fine. Okay. Do I? You know what? No, I'm gonna go for the supply. Yeah, confirm. I'm happy to not have a priest. I don't want to pay 2 money for territory I'm not actually going to use.
Okay.
I got enough going on.
My power bolt is perfect right now. That could not be any more perfect for a final round.
One thing I do like, there's a review of this by a group called Shut Up and Sit Down. It's one of their very early reviews, and there is just something very, like, they just point out there is something very inherently silly about the power bowls.
Yeah.
Because this is the other thing I love about board games, is like when you get into it, you start talking absolute nonsense. I was like, yes, I have. If I move these 2 from Powerball 3 to Powerball 1, I can get a shovel. And that's why board games are great. Just like I don't think you get that kind of immersion in something that's, very, you can take a step back and be like, no, this is a pile of cardboard and wood. But then you actually play it for 2 and a bit hours, and you're like, oh no, I am in this. I am the god of these people. I have got magic in my bowl of power. We will expand.
Okay, I am going to do that, but that will give you power, which you can't convert anyway. So that's good. So I'm going to do that. Then I'll build a dwelling.
And you get +2.
I get +2, yeah.
This is the
Perfect.
turn where everybody builds all of the dwellings.
Yeah.
Fine.
I thought I'd already done mine.
Here we go. You've got 1, 2, 3. He's still got 12 workers, you absolute. You absolute.
12 workers, what the...
I know.
I went ahead and took the liberty of grabbing one of those favor tiles that gives me an extra 2 points per house as well.
Oh,
Last
gosh,
round.
you did.
This is my move. I'm making the move now, gentlemen. I hope it pays off.
I hope it
Because
doesn't.
who knows?
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, it probably will.
I have no reason to believe it wouldn't.
I mean, again, he has suddenly snuck up. It is like that. Like Turkey is a goddamn ninja when it comes to this kind of thing. He's like suddenly like, oh, now you're behind me. Oh dear.
I appreciate it. With the Yetis specifically, I think the Yetis and the Chaos Magicians are most known for just like last turn crazy.
Yeah,
Craziness.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Nice though.
Yeah, my basic plan right now is I need to put down as much as possible, just to prevent you, because like you only have you're gonna have to use some.
How even it is!
Very even, yeah.
Oh
1
man.
point away.
Holy
think,
cow.
To be honest, one thing I will say is I consider it a mark of a very good game that like people of lots of different experience levels can have very similar scores towards the end.
Luck is your point.
And like no, like it's not luck. Like, you know, Turkey, you know, you went for lots of things that gave you lots of points early on. Turkey sacrificed lots of points and then came from behind real quick. You know, there's lots of different ways to play, and there's lots of different ways to play at different levels.
Yeah, and
Also, this
there's
game,
so many
but
viable strategies
But to
too.
be fair, this game is all about the end game, and Turkey's going to rinse us.
Well, yeah, the end game does make a big difference, but it's not over. All of those power actions are open.
To be fair, for him it's like mid-afternoon. For us, it's midnight. It's half midnight. Like
That's right.
you know, that's our excuse. That's our excuse.
Yeah.
It's entirely down to the fact.
After a 10-hour day at work. Can I just say
Exactly.
that?
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to blame mine on. No, it's not because I've never played the game before. It's because clearly I'm overtired and haven't slept.
Strategic planning.
Mm-hmm. We'll take that 7 coins.
Okay. Another one.
Oh man, you got your worker up, so you have to spend 1 worker plus shovel as well.
Yep.
Damn your eyes.
Let's put that into there then.
Oh, I think he just jumped to the lead as far as connectivity. Well done there. 13.
Do I need to still build a bridge there because I have that?
Oh no.
For that final score, final scoring, no. But
Not the
if
final scoring. Okay.
if you're trying to make a town with that stuff, the bridge is necessary. Does that make sense? Like, if let's just say you had like 2 hexes on either side of the river, and together they would make a town. You have to build a bridge for it to be a town.
I see. I don't think I can even be able to do that. Lose 2
No, you
victory
don't.
points.
You don't need the bridge. You're fine. You're good.
I don't need it. Okay.
I'm just giving you. I was just trying to give you an additional piece of information, which might have been confusing. I apologize for that.
Yeah,
You're fine.
no, it's all good.
Yeah. You're good.
I think I'm going to look a little bit more after this about bridges and things.
Okay. Well, what you'll want to look under is direct adjacency versus indirect adjacency. That's where you'll find the information.
Perfect.
An infuriatingly vague terminology.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Okay, so I've got 3 left. I can't use that anymore.
How's that not a town? Shouldn't this be a town?
Didn't want to be a town.
The one I just built, I thought would be a town.
2 for no, because it's only worth 6 points.
Oh, I don't have the. I see. I don't have the thing.
Okay, what have I got? I've got 3 priests, so I can go up on there. That's good. My workers is struggling.
Well, I just completely forgot that you have to have dwellings on your board in order to make the dwellings. So that was a calculation that I had not accounted for.
Yeah, that is. I'm struggling with that too.
Yeah, it's painful.
There's no benefit to actually upgrading any settlements at all, is there? Because all you're gaining is extra stuff for the next turn, which doesn't exist.
Not necessarily.
Right?
Like in the last turn. So in the last turn, right now, the benefit you have is that you have more dwellings on your board. So if you're able to upgrade something to the point where it removes the dwelling, so upgrading from a dwelling to a trading post, really good, because then you have another dwelling you can play.
Oh yeah, good point. But to be fair, I can't play another dwelling with only 1 worker anyway.
Well, one worker and 2 gold is a dwelling. You can put one on that bottom right island. I think you've got the. Yeah, you could jump over.
Oh, of course, to there.
Yeah,
I've just seen that is now available. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, didn't even notice that.
So extra +2 for you. So now I get to place this here.
Oh, this is so close.
No.
It's really.
It's fine.
Turkey's just gonna.
Yeah, he's gonna rinse
It's
us. He's gonna rinse us in the end game points.
So I'm gonna play Pot of Greed.
That a Yu-Gi-Oh reference?
Yeah,
Yep.
I tried playing that on stream the other day. That is a weird game.
I collected it when it first became a thing ever. I literally have first edition Dark Magicians, Blue Eyes White Dragons.
Oh, those are worth quite a bit at this point.
Yeah, I've seen.
So, yeah.
They're kind of in play condition. But I now watch someone play it, and there's so much new extra rules since I last played. I was like, what the hell is going on? There's Synchro, XYZ cards, Link monsters. And I'm looking at the board game. Even the board looks different. I was like, what happened to I summoned Celtic Guardian and then attack for 1400.
Celtic Guardian.
So my logic was, because I didn't have any memories, because I never played it when I was growing up. My logic was that if I could go into it and be like, okay, I've played Magic, I've played loads of other card games. I've not got this memory of this is how it used to be. I can go in and just take it all in, and then it's just like, no, what the hell? The cards are so verbose.
It's the first turn where it's like I've played half of my cards already in one turn.
Yeah.
It's just it's just no fun after that. I don't know.
It's actually slightly worse playing it as a newbie using because I was playing Master Duel, which is the new free-to-play digital version, and it's actually slightly worse because there is a certain point where you can just it gives you a deck and it's just this is a combo deck, and I was just clicking. I was just like, oh, I've won. I have no idea what just happened. What?
Really? Wow.
What just happened?
Scary.
What just happened? I'm clueless. Absolutely not a Scooby.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Also, didn't help that right in the middle of the stream, it needed to... It's one of these ones where it downloads 25 megabytes, and then after you do the baby's first duel, it's oh yeah, we now need to do a 5 gigabyte update. So that was me last Saturday for an hour on stream. Just
Oh, really?
just talking whilst this thing loaded in the background.
Wow.
Oh man, it was a thing.
Just back to this for a sec. I've got I've got no workers. I basically can't make anything. I just have my 3 power.
Your priest. You can convert your priests into workers if you want.
Also, keep in mind if you want to just advance things, shipping track is worth stuff, so you don't need workers for that. You could just spend your priests and money.
That's true.
Or just like
is
Loxon
that
was saying.
one priest and 4? Oh, that's good.
It's for 3 points as well.
That is good.
Actually, you can do that twice and get 7 points.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not 2 and then it changes to 3. You get everything before it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You've just got
wow.
3, and then you'll get 4 if you do it again.
Perfect.
Let me see.
Because I also potentially want to use a priest to overtake Loxley on that air one.
Do you now?
Potentially.
Do you now?
Yeah,
Do you
not
now?
to say what my strategy is. There we go.
Do you now?
Oh, I made him spin his priest. Ah.
You could push ahead of him on the Earth track.
You could.
That is true.
It's
Yeah.
true.
And I also can use a power to gain one more.
Or you could convert it
priest as
to
well.
a worker and try to build more. Because currently you're fending us all off, right? You got 14. Loxy's in second with 13, and I'm way back at 11. So that's the move. I'm trying to catch up here.
Oh, that being said, you're low on funds. Like you can get a lot. Actually, I guess you can get a lot of money. You get a lot of money in a hurry.
So I'm all out of cash now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have 5 money, no workers, 2 priests, and 3 papas. I can gain an extra priest. That might be beneficial because I can go up the shipping track. Because I have 3, so I can go up the shipping track. I can gain 2 extra spaces on there, which will push me ahead. That's not bad, which will give me 4 victory points if you don't overtake me again.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could convert one. So you convert one priest into 1 worker, and then the 1 worker can also be converted into 1 gold. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
You can also convert 1 power in Bowl 3 to 1 gold if you need.
Convert 1 power. Oh, 1 power to 1 gold. Yeah, it's going left to right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't really need the gold though.
Yeah, it's workers you're
the
shy
workers
of.
I need. Yeah. Oh, so I could use the 3 for the worker.
You could.
Oh, this is a really difficult choice. Because I could use the power to get the priest. It's like, what do I really need? So I've got 2 priests. 3 priests an extra priest would actually be really good because there's several things I could do. So I can at least go up on the shipping track. That'll make that an extra 4, which is great. I could then overtake Loxley on the Earth one. That's my second. If I get a third, I mean the third is then not really needed, is it? Which means I may as well not bother and then get the worker with the PowerPoints. But then with 1, so if I gained the 1 worker, I obviously got 5 money.
Mm-hmm.
What I run out of things I can make though with that 1 worker.
True,
I'll only have 1.
You can convert it into money, and it's worth you up to 6 gold.
Oh, of course, because every 3 is extra. Okay. All right. I am first going to do that. I'm going to use my priest for that, and then see how it all plays out. I think there's only a couple of things I can do anyway, so I'm just going to choose what orders do them and then take it from there.
That is fair. Right. So I have a couple of options. Amongst them, but I have two options. One is I can upgrade one of my settlements to a trading post, which then gets me to a let's play another settlement next turn. That gets me to match with Techno in terms of spread. Or I could upgrade one of my trading posts to a temple, at which point I could either select maybe the brown favor tile that just gives me one on the earth track, or the favor tile that gives me Cult of Fire Influence 3, which then brings me to matching with Techno on the Fire Cult. And I feel like it's probably the better option.
Yeah, that sounds pretty sound.
But I think it's probably better to beat Techno on... beat or tie Techno on all of the tracks than it is to beat Techno on the spread. Anyone got any thoughts?
Usually in those types of situations, I just do a real quick math check. So like if you tie Techno, you both split
First and second, so it's 30, so we each get 15.
That's 3 points each, right? But if you beat him on one, yeah.
No, I mean, there's
if you
other...
beat him on one, it's only
other
2 points
factors.
above. Yeah. I guess usually when I'm working out I'm working out like what a good move would be, I try to look at who I'm trying to go against, and then I see if it will put me ahead of them in relation to just them, not necessarily just hard numbers, but I look like, am I +2 to them if I do this way versus are we even? Or
yeah, it's very true. I've also just realised I could get a priest, so I could either get an extra worker or an extra priest.
Actually, making it split 50-50 on the cult track is actually quite a good strategic move, isn't it? Because it's not even just like overtaking them. You can. That's quite still. If it's split in half, that's still quite a decent hit of victory points just for even making it matching with them.
Yeah, 3 apiece. But if you're trying to beat them, it'd be better to squeak them out on it, I think.
Yeah.
Like if you could tie one and get ahead on one versus get ahead on only one and then.
That's a shame. I should have bought that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I have options.
Realised you can buy
options.
it. Yeah, I should have bought that rather than my own track thing because you can't affect that. I should have bought all the things that you need. You guys can buy first.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my mistake.
That's the thing. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't have any spades. I've got one priest. There's actually not a lot I can do. I can just convert for the money. I think that's it. I'm out of everything else. I can buy a bridge, but the bridge isn't going to do anything, is it? Is a bridge going to do anything?
No, it's not.
Do you get any extra points for having any power left?
I think it gets... so basically, it will get converted into money. So you'll get an extra 3
and
points.
One extra 3 points. Yeah, okay.
That was an extra 1 point.
Okay. There isn't a lot I can do, is there?
Possibly not.
Priest. Bridge is pointless. I can't buy that because I don't have enough points. I think I'm just going to have to... 3 points, convert to that. I can gain an extra... I mean, I can use the 3 power points to convert to a... Oh, hang on. Do you gain any extra for having any priest left over? I don't think so, do you?
No, you wouldn't do. Well,
No.
again, actually,
Okay.
no. Again, it will just convert. Basically, everything that's left over is converted to money, and so your priest just gets converted down to a single gold.
Sure. You've got no more priests left. You can't buy any, so the first thing I'm gonna do is then potentially do that. I think. Let me double check. Yeah. So at least that puts me ahead on there.
Okay. I'm going to. Wait, I have a priest. No, the priest isn't in my supply.
So I was checking.
Oh.
Like, can he ever take me again? No.
No, no, I can't. Alright, fine. This gets converted to a temple. Which means this I get to take... Oh, some people can... Yeah, you can lose or gain. I don't think it has any impact. You might be able to... You might have to lose a point. But probably not worth it at this point.
No way I'm again. Well, no way. It's absolutely pointless for me to lose 2 victory points right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually... So I will decline.
Okay, I'm going to grab this favor tile. Hello. Not going to use conversions. What are you doing, Turkey? What are the last steps of
I
your
think I'm
master
going
plan?
to. What's that?
What are the last steps of your master plan?
Well, I'm gonna take some points here for shipping. I think I just want to make sure I'm not giving up the connectivity, so it's kind of a tough one.
That makes a lot of sense. I think the thing is we've actually managed to get connectivity pretty well locked down. So like, there's nothing that's outside of our ranges right now that's being brought in by extra connectivity.
I think I can tie you guys, or I think I can tie Techno. Maybe.
I'm sure you could.
Well, I mean,
I do not doubt that for a second.
well, I'd like to try to. I'd love to pull ahead actually, but I don't think I can do that. But I'd like to tie you. Let's split these points.
I think you'd struggle just purely on basis of the number of settlements you have.
Man, there's a lot of maths in this final round, isn't there?
This
To
is
try
why I
and-
really like playing digital versions. Like, that's just the best thing for me, is that it's like, oh, there's lots of maths. Oh no, the computer will do it for me.
Yeah. But this is more like also trying to figure out, oh, if I did this move, then this means that that person no longer gets this amount of victory points, and I'll gain this, and then I can imagine how many people can this be played with? 6, is it?
5 or 6, yeah.
5 or 6. Oh man, imagine that with 6.
It takes a while.
The mental gymnastics must just be insane, and I guarantee there's people out there that could do it all instantly in the top of their heads.
Oh, almost certainly.
Yeah. It's my turn. There isn't anything I can really do apart from convert. So I may as well get 1 extra coin, but that's not really going to get me anything, is it? Because I need 3 coins for a victory point.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might be done.
That's
Still,
very
bridge
fair.
is pointless. Obviously, you said everything that's on the table gets converted.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say? Sorry if I repeat this question.
That's fine.
The power in Powerball 3, the 3 I've got. What would that convert to? That doesn't convert to anything.
No, I'll convert to 3 coins.
It would automatically convert to 3 coins.
Yeah. And basically anything that's left in that
okay.
bowl will automatically convert.
Okay, well I might as well just leave it then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's anything else I can do, is there? I've not got anything. Yeah, is that right?
I think so.
I'm looking at
it. I think you've secured second. I suspect.
So I think I'm just going to pass.
Nice.
Oh, you may take special action, stronghold bonus card or favor tile. That's what it's saying. I can take a favor tile, but it doesn't do anything. No, sorry, power action.
Yeah, it's the spade you got on your bonus tile. I will.
Oh, I've not used that yet, have I?
No.
Oh shit! I keep forgetting about that.
I don't think you've not got any workers or money to put dwellings on it though, so.
I could get the extra 2 coins though. And that'll give me 3 for an extra victory point.
Extra 2 coins? No, you got that as part of your income.
Oh, of course. I don't get it instantly. It's income. Okay. Sure. So I should have done that because that's even why I got it for this round, and I completely forgot.
It's fine.
But if I'm going to be that many points away, I'm going to be really upset. Oh dear.
I mean, to be fair, I think I am also done. Unless Turkey's passing. You can tell he's really. You can tell he's thinking. He's got a lot on he's got a lot going on. He's like he's only like.
Well, he has. He's still got power. Quiet. He's got money. He's got workers still.
Yeah, I think I as much as I try to shake it all up, I can only manage 2, not 3. That's the problem. So I think I'll just have to do that.
Makes sense.
I suppose the other thing you can do is if, for instance, I've got these 3 power remaining, I could have even bought the bridge, put it anywhere so no one else could use it. Is that essentially another strategy if I'm not going to get anything from the coin?
That's a decent strategy, but you're essentially, because the bridge costs 3, you're giving up 1 point to do so. Because 3 power is worth 1 point. So if you can for sure stop someone, and that's like how they'll make a town, that's probably a good idea. But like for my guy, I can use that. I can use those actions even if they're taken.
Yeah,
sure.
This is the last round. Will not be able to perform any actions afterwards. I'm done. I'm out. I'm spent.
Oh, it's valiant.
Gentlemen, it's been an honor.
Yes, that's been a lot of fun. Thanks for having us. You know, this is I forgot to mention to Techno, but this is in celebration of your. You've got your 1 year. Is it when you're streaming? Yes. Is that what it is?
So I've been streaming for a year now. I basically I've been getting a bunch of. I mean, one of the reasons that I brought Turkey back on and we're playing Terra Mystica is that he's been somebody who's been a frequent guest of the channel, and we've played a lot of Terra Mystica, and for some reason I wanted to celebrate by getting my ass kicked.
Well, it's an honor anytime you invite.
And he even bought a friend to double the ass kicking. Just insult to injury, really.
Fine. That's good. Well, congrats on the first year. How have you found it?
I've really enjoyed it. I think it's one of those things. I've bounced around between YouTube and Twitch a lot. I think I've found a really nice niche in Twitch. I'm starting to just kind of develop a few. I'm starting to develop regulars, which is really nice. I'm having fun. It's something I do like a couple of times a week. I'm not really looking to, it's something I just enjoy. I think, to be honest, particularly in the last year, I think it's just given me like a little bit of a degree of like consistency.
Yeah.
Like it gives me something to be like, okay, this is what I'm doing on a Thursday night. So that's been genuinely lovely.
Yeah. I felt the same. I find it quite rewarding, and it's just nice to come home. I'm just there like, if we're going to play this anyway, I may as well get people, see if people want to see it. Mm-hmm. And, do you know what I mean? That's kind of how I've been about it. I
think it's just like, you start to develop a bit of community, and that's really nice.
It's also ridiculous how generous people are, and willing to constantly watch you, even I'm looking at it going, I don't even know what you're even really watching. I mean, I'm loving the fact that you are.
Yeah, I really appreciate that people are like, particularly when with games like this, where I think sometimes, you know, they're not the most they're not the easiest to follow if you kind of come in part way through. And yeah, as I said, Turkey wins, Techno comes in second, and you know what? I was not too far behind you.
I'm just surprised I even got anything. So I'll take that.
It was, it's just a matter of that final scoring, but it was so neck and neck the whole way.
Yeah,
a lot of great strategies and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then the fact that, luckily the Riverwalkers are really cool, but they're kind of weird and confusing at first. So I think you did outstanding with them, especially as a first go.
I'm really happy with how it went. I think I would definitely like to play. I mean, you know, I'm always up for more Terra Mystica. I think it's a really good game, and you know, as I say, I still consider myself a novice, so I've still got lots of factions to try out. I think I just need to, you know, try a bunch of stuff and see how it goes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, please do come back again and further humiliate me on my own channel.
Anytime you'll have me, I'd love to do so.
Yeah.
And then, like I mentioned previously too, as far as I wanted to get some stuff going, but the Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, I think we'd be a solid group. Plus that gentleman, his name's Jetpack Paul, and I think we could solve some crimes. And I know Techno is just a huge fan of board games in general. That's where he was the first guy who popped up because we were chatting in his channel. So I'm glad you guys get along like peas and carrots. It's fantastic.
Yeah. I was going to say I think when you first mentioned Techno coming on, it was a few months back, and it was that slightly awkward thing of, oh yeah, you should meet Techno. He's British like you. It's like, oh no,
are the Queen? Do you not know?
Are you doing that thing where we all know the Queen?
Yeah.
We have our own castle each, and we have meat and two veg every meal.
Oh man, I hope I didn't actually say that, but I can't rule out that I did.
No, it's all good. I think you mentioned him being my countryman. And
okay.
But it was
You're right, actually, I remember that.
In hindsight, it was just one of those things where it was very much a like obviously you knew us both, so you actually had some insight on actually you two would probably get on pretty well. Yeah. But it is that thing of like, yeah, you're both British.
That's great. That's great.
No, it's good stuff. It's good people finding good people. That's all I was thinking.
Absolutely.
It's totally
absolutely.
Totally innocent.
No, I totally get it. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. Because it is.
I'm going to join you, but I don't mean that. I mean I'm going to go.
Darling,
to bed on my.
My Jesus, you guys are getting along better than I thought.
We're British. We clearly live next door to each other, so I'll just pop over and.
Well, it's been a true pleasure, gentlemen. I look forward to when you both crush me into dust, because I'm sure we'll play again. So.
Same.
I'd love to play again. Whenever you're playing and you need a player, let me know.
Absolutely. If people want to check out more of Turkey and TechnoLocker, I have left links to their channels down in the description box below. Please do give them a follow over on Twitch. I'm sure they'll be back here at some point. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching Terra Mystica. I've been Loxley, Satyr of Strategy and the Board Game Goat. Thank you for joining us, and ta-ra.